AI, the Somnium Files. 24 hours. We're reaching the point where the time matches with the how long to beat time. Roughly. So in the timeline that we're currently in, I think Ota... I think Ota was the one that, with Iris, made up the entire polar bear scene, although he swears he didn't do it. Ota's mom was trying to get the, you know, to be blamed for everything, but I mean that was just a very
what's in this box?
Silly attempt.
Your favorite kind of reading material, and a lot of it.
No.
Academic research papers on criminology?
Oh.
No, the kind that features gratuitous
No,
nudity.
let's not, please, don't start with that. Come on, what is it? That's not a good sign for today.
Just like my you-know...
What is your you-know-what?
Okay,
It
I
could only
clicked
be one
2
thing.
items,
Oh, your ego?
No, not my ego.
and one was a phallic illusion, and the other was a box filled with porno mags. I'm not gonna click anything else around these parts.
Iba, who drove the van here?
There are 2 possibilities. Either Iris, or the criminal who kidnapped Iris.
And Mayumi?
Considering the time that she purchased the chocolate, that would be almost impossible. The van was hijacked from the Famisto parking lot at 10:32 p.m. At that time, Mayumi was in the 812 convenience store more than 100 yards away.
How did Mayumi get in here, though?
Iba, are you sure that Ota took this car?
As I've already explained, the security cameras at the Famisto parking lot saw the entire incident clearly.
So it was definitely Ota who drove it here.
Why are you stating the obvious?
We found the chocolate Mayumi bought on the floor of the cold storage warehouse.
Right? Like, how did that get there? If Mayumi, I'm assuming she has dementia. She's probably doesn't have a driving license. So how did she get here with the chocolate?
But that doesn't prove she was actually at the scene. If she was, how did she get here?
Thank you, Date.
She wasn't in the van or the station wagon.
Exactly.
Of course, a different car. I will search for all vehicles that were in this area from Sunday night to Monday morning.
But can she even drive? I was connected to the end system server and began her research. She got a result in no time.
Found one hit.
Where's that taxi now?
Taxi.
It is parked in Lemniscate's parking lot.
A Lemniscate? Suspicious.
At Lemniscate. Why?
Unknown, but we should speak with the driver immediately.
Huh. Interesting. Okay, anyway, somebody wanted to meet me here. Wait, is that it? I don't remember why we decided to go back here last time. I thought somebody called me here. But maybe we decided to investigate this area again?
Hi, I'm Drum Imon.
You say strange things sometimes.
Date, look! A tonguefish on the ocean floor.
What's a tonguefish?
A flat fish, like the sole of a shoe.
You can see all the way down there?
Of course I can. My vision and my looks are my best qualities.
Well, I mean, the police officers don't have anything new for me, so I guess that's what I needed to do. The looks are going strong, yeah. Who can resist a detached eyeball? Am I right? Okay, so who's this driver?
Hey, got a minute?
Are you talking to moi?
Oh my god.
Moi?
Date, now is not the time to be distracted by this old man's diction.
Mind if I ask you what you're doing here?
Moi? I am but a humble taxicab driver.
Uh-huh.
There we go.
This is not the real timeline.
I'm with the police. I have some questions for you.
I'm sorry, I have to take a moment to read Grey Fox's message because it's sort of worrying me. Makes me think of that one time I saw a girl on the bus and I just wanted to have her eyes. I don't remember what it was, but something made me want them. That's something that a serial killer says, Grey Fox. What the heck? That is not good. What the hell? What did you want to do with her eyes? Yeah. Hey, Kus, by the way. Jesus. Keep them in a jar. Okay. Alright, police? I don't know this man. And I don't know why this clearly dangerous person is sitting in my chat, but if you can do something about it, I think he may be dangerous. I want it on my shelf. Is this the German police has something to report? I didn't take them. That's not the point. Jesus. Oh my god. Anyway.
Featured. Anyone can run a pyramid scheme. I believe I'll purchase that on my way home.
Okay.
Ah, this is Magnus Spiel.
Magnus Spiel?
How do you know?
What? You know what I love? The macro photos of eyes. Oh, they're really good, aren't they? Was there an entire movie about eyeballs? It was actually pretty decent, all things considered. But yeah, they are amazing, and they are absolutely unique, I think, right? They're like fingerprints. Hey, receptionist, how's it going?
What? You're too far away. I can't hear you.
I walked closer to the receptionist. Hey.
Oh, I can't believe Tessa became a victim too.
Believe.
It's like, seriously, can you not? What if I'm next? Freaks me out. Date, could you introduce me to some big, strong man who can protect me?
Nah, I'm sure you'll be fine on your own.
No, I'll totally die.
Okay. Is it business as usual here?
What? You gotta come closer. I can't hear you.
Oh my god. Are we doing this?
Well, what can I say, you know? The biz is harsh, schedules are tight.
Like, oh my god.
If we shut down for even a date, we'd throw everyone else's schedules off. So they want to avoid that, of course.
Alright. My wife has sort of greenish brown eyes, and one time I took a macro photo of them and it turns out that she has alternating concentric rings of green and brown. So they're calling her spiral eyes after that. Wow, that's really cool. I think I have the same sort of like greenish brown color. Like, they're usually brown. Like, if you look at them normally, they look absolutely brown. But if you look them under like a specific light, they sort of has this greenish hue to them. I think I took them from my father. He has the same exact thing. Now I'm curious. Now I want to take a picture of my own eyeballs. So, do you want to get some food sometime, babe?
Huh? I can't hear you.
Hang on. I'm gonna come closer. For the third time.
Oh, you asked me out before, didn't you? But it's kind of complicated.
Is it?
I told you, I am reptilian.
I don't mind. Actually, I may be sort of into it.
But you were just joking, right?
No, I'm serious. I only eat vegetables.
Oh, is that what you think a reptilian is?
I am fairly sure she means vegetarian.
Oh, fuck, that's a total deal breaker. God damn it. Alright. Well, we lost her, guys. I lost her. My eyes are green and I have these sort of yellow sort of rays around my pupils. Makes my eyes look like fucking solar eclipses. That's really cool, man. But yeah, eyes are very interesting. The way they function, too. So, anyway, who is this guy? Self-employed taxi driver. What are you doing here?
I have just finished conveying my client from Tameke Sano's studio. I was informed that the visit here would be brief, and thus I have decided to wait in this lobby.
Right. Where you from?
I was born in Kawago, Saitama.
And why do you talk like that?
I don't know what you mean. I've spoken this way all my life. My parents speak with the same vernacular.
Right, you sound like Alfred, the butler from Batman. So about Mayumi. Before I arrived at Lemnis Gate, I got a picture of Mayumi from Abyss. I showed it to the driver.
Did you drive this passenger on Sunday night?
Ooh, I did indeed. I remember her well. The old hag.
Old hag.
Wow.
I took her on a tour of the streets of Tokyo. Our ultimate destination was the warehouse district in Ariake.
Why didn't you report this to the police?
Report it?
You don't know about the incident at the cold storage warehouse? It was all over the news.
No, I'm afraid not. Newspapers and television news programs have never been much of an interest to moi.
What happened with Mayumi then?
I recall it was around 10 in the evening. Near the Kabasaki district, an unassuming restaurant named Matsushita Diner. That's where I picked up the old hag. And as soon as she stepped foot in my conveyance, she was already barking orders at me.
Right.
Follow that van, hurry! I must admit, I found it rather exciting, just like an old chase film. I, of course, insisted that I be paid up front.
Didn't you say that you don't watch television like 5 seconds ago? How do you know about that old movies?
We pursued the van for roughly half an hour.
He's contradicting himself. This guy's the killer.
Suddenly, the van came to a halt at a convenience store.
The Famisto along Koshu, right?
Precisely right. I am surprised you know that. In any case, I knew that the jig would be up if we were seen following the van, so I decided to drive past it. I parked at the 8 store, but 100 yards from there, while waiting for the object of our pursuit to make its next move. The old hag suddenly spoke up. "I have to buy something," she declared, then made her way into the 8.
This must be when Mayumi bought the Odoroki Man chocolate.
A few minutes later, the old hag finished making her purchases and walked out.
Right.
And then, at that very moment, I witnessed the van jet off at great speed down Koshu. I hurried the old hag inside my vehicle, then resumed the chase. We followed them for roughly half an hour more.
I see. If the driver's story is correct, Mayumi did not know that Oto was left behind at the Famisto.
Mayumi thought Oto was in the van the whole time.
So they actually followed the van. Interesting. And where did it go?
We then arrived at a splendid manor.
So Sejima.
The van entered the premises through the front gate and disappeared from view. We, of course, could not follow, so we waited outside. I estimate another 10 minutes passed. The front gate opened once again, and the van drove out, and we pursued. But 30 minutes later, our pursuit was foiled again.
What happened?
The van drove into the restricted Kabasaki district. The old hag, of course, demanded that I follow. But I was not about to risk my license and livelihood. Instead, I parked on the road and waited for the van to drive back the way it came.
They went to the chemical plant, maybe, to do the sinking with the machine?
But of course, we knew it might not take the same road back.
That may be when Iris lost her eye, the left one.
In fact, we were not even sure the van would be coming back at all. But the old hag was not keen on giving up, so we began our stakeout.
Okay.
About 45 minutes later, the date had changed at this point. It was 12:25 a.m. on Monday.
How do you remember the time so well?
Well, you see, I always keep my radio dial on the same station. I remember precisely which programs were playing during this endeavor. Thus, I can approximate the time.
I see. Please continue.
At 12:25 a.m., the old hag's tenacious gamble paid dividends. The van returned down the same street,
Okay.
and thus we again made pursuit.
And then they went to the warehouse.
I kept considerable distance. We had come so far, I did not want to get caught now. But my caution backfired.
I guess throughout all of this, Ota was driving, or I guess, yeah, driving a stolen car towards an internet cafe to trace his own phone.
I lost sight of the van in the Ariake warehouses. Without so much as a thank you, the old hag popped open the door and took off toward the warehouses. I waited for some time, but the old hag did not return. The goose was cooked at this point, so I made the decision to return home. I am glad I had the foresight to ask for payment in advance.
So, Mayumi was left at the warehouse? How the heck? Did Ota? No, Ota was stabbed. Who drove her back?
I follow your story. I have one more question. Where is this manor the van stopped at?
Oh, every taxi driver in the city knows that residence. It is the personal home of Congressman So Sajima.
Of course.
Sajima? Why did the van go to So's house?
Don't wave at me like that.
We need to speak with him immediately.
Oh no, I
Agreed.
hate that guy
Let's move.
so much.
Sofa King.
Don't.
Oh, I don't want to talk to So. Every time it's like, either I get insulted, or we have to go into a fight that I usually solve by using pornography. I don't want to do any of that.
There's no one here.
And then there's like something weird in that pond. Usually talks to me.
Indeed.
I don't see So or his bodyguards.
I do not detect them either.
Let's go inside.
Are you sure?
Hey, Aiba. Do you smell something funny?
You are aware that I do not possess the sense of smell, correct?
Well, you are linked to my brain, though.
Oh, right.
Okay. An expensive looking table in the middle of the room. There's a cushion on top of the chair. It's actually so funny to call that thing a chair. A folding screen. Hang and scroll. Oh no. Is he gonna be in the vase?
There's something strange about this vase.
Vase. Vase. Vase.
Ugh.
It's sealed.
What is it?
This is definitely where the smell is coming from.
Sajima's the inside of it.
Is there something inside?
Maybe, but the opening is covered by a metal plate.
The lid is fixed with a bolt. It will not open easily.
Yeah.
Who the fuck bolted a metal plate on a precious old china vase? Like, what the fuck?
Then, as is standard procedure,
X-ray. So how many pieces? Oh my fucking god.
What the?
Date, destroy the vase!
Got it.
No, don't. Are you kidding me? He's literally in pieces. It's gonna spill out everywhere. Don't shoot it. Are you insane, Tate? Okay, that was fucking grim.
So Sajima?
Oh my god. Okay. Fragments of the broken vase. So's body. Cut into pieces.
That is the head of So Sejima.
The left eye is hollowed out.
This is most likely a crime committed by the new Cyclops killer.
Do you have an estimated time of death?
Today, sometime between 11 a.m. and noon.
That's about when I was talking to Ota at Matsushita Diner.
It was Iris at the time. She's in the hospital still. So it's Boss in this timeline?
At that time, Mayumi was in police custody and Iris was in the ICU of Central Hospital. They have not moved.
That means Ota, Mayumi, and Iris couldn't possibly have committed the crime. Assuming that this is the work of a single killer, those three can be eliminated from the list of suspects.
Ota, Mayumi, and Iris are not the new Cyclops killer.
Right. By the way, why is there no one in the mansion? No bodyguards, no housekeepers.
I do not know.
Does So have family?
So Sejima's wife died in labor 30 years ago, giving birth to their son. Their son is currently living abroad.
So lived here alone?
Do you find that suspicious?
No, just...
Date, a call from Pewter.
Are they trying to frame me or something?
connect me.
Date, the sync machine is up and running. You can sync with Mayumi now.
Oh, thanks, Pewter.
There's no need.
But there are more pressing matters now.
Did something happen?
Yeah, I found So Sejima's body, with the left eye hollowed out.
What?
I'm at the Sejima household. Send the investigation team over.
Why so?
I can answer your questions when I get back to Abyss.
Got it.
Date, what is your plan? Wait until crime scene investigation arrives?
No, there's something I need to do. If that taxi driver was telling the truth, Mayumi was at the warehouse yesterday. And we know the chocolate we found at the scene was hers. Maybe she saw something. Maybe she knows something we don't. Some kind of clue or information about the culprit.
Then...
Yeah, we're gonna sync with Mayumi.
Wait. Is this a timeline where So was limping, clearly hurt, or was it the other one? I don't remember. I think it was this one, right? We saw him in the back and then we followed him.
Date,
No.
a
That
large-scale
had to be the other
investigation
one.
of So Sejima has already begun. At this very moment, the media is already swarming outside the building.
Shit.
Really? Doesn't matter. The sync is what's important. If we sink into Mayumi's brain, that might help us find the real culprit.
I understand. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Is this safe? She has dementia.
Then let's begin.
Oh boy, here we go. What? The
Where am I?
heck?
Where is this? Oh, silly me. This is my house.
Is it? That looks like the diner.
Huh? What happened to me?
This is Matsushita Diner, though it looks... odd. Likely an effect of the dementia.
Then we need to help remind her.
Do you think such a thing can be done?
This diner means everything to Mayumi. If we do what we did last time and reproduce the actions from Mayumi's memories, we could help her remember everything.
Is this what you call your intuition?
Told you it was useful.
Well, if we must. Somnium scan! Active!
Alright. Mental lock 1, mental lock 2. Third one over there, and fourth one. Alright. And fifth one. Oh boy, we have 5. Alright. Okay, we have a swinging door.
A swinging door that
70 seconds to call Ota. Fucking hell. Alright. We have the clock, the calendar. Another sliding door.
the sliding door at the entrance. Who could that be?
Welcome, leave us alone. We're closed. Welcome back. That's a lot of time.
A calendar.
Days, dates.
The calendar reads 2 months ago.
Okay. Well, 30 seconds. That's better than nothing, I suppose.
A wall clock.
Time is...
The hands have stopped.
Got another 30 seconds. I mean, 30
A
seconds, I
sliding
guess
door
it's
at the
better than all of these things. We're closed.
We're closed today.
They're not leaving.
I suppose they are not a regular customer.
Okay.
The sliding door at the entrance.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Oh,
Welcome back, Ota. You're late today.
that was it.
I'm home.
Are you not hungry? Today's dinner is omelet rice. Your favorite. Dad isn't back yet, but you can start eating.
Again? I'm okay. I ate already.
But,
I'm fine.
Ota, wait! Ota?
We're going back in time. And we unlocked a little bit of
Part
extra...
of the diner has manifested.
Diner.
Maybe
Alright.
this is one of the memories she forgot. It must be important to her, though.
It looks like a sad memory.
Doesn't matter if it's sad. It's still important.
Okay.
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
The phone or the menu or the beer poster.
Oh?
It's the phone. Maybe try picking it up?
Roger.
To go order my husband.
My husband?
Yes, Matsushita Diner. Yes. Well, yes. Yes. What? My husband! Why? How could this happen?
Oh, that's when he died. Oh, fuck. Well, that's sad. That took me a long time for one mental lock, though.
The diner has changed again. However,
These memories aren't all happy, but they are all significant.
if this continues, will it not have a negative effect on Mayumi?
Maybe. But we have to see this through. We have to.
Understood.
So we
Agent Date,
unlocked
you've got 4 minutes.
cake.
A delicious cake.
I wonder who it's for.
Congratulations, Ota. Or a thank you. Is it for her?
Thank you.
No.
I don't think the cake is for me.
But what could be more...
Maybe a cake for some...
Someone...
It's for
A delicious
Ota.
cake.
Congratulations, Ota. It's probably for the graduation or something like that.
Congratulations, Ota.
I'm home.
Ota!
Oh my Jesus Christ, what is this?
Congratulations on getting into the university, son!
An alien.
Congratulations!
Hooray! Congrats!
Okay.
Hooray! Hooray!
go back again. A letter?
Ota was quite the spoiled child, wasn't he?
He definitely had a lot of growing up to do. But that's what makes him so important to Mayumi.
I see.
What was that? That letter? Oh, here. An envelope.
It's an envelope. Some kind of mail? This is a bank statement. The Matsushita family's loan.
Let's burn it and throw it away. Let's do our best. Let's take a break. Let's forget about it. I mean, she's probably like, let's do our best.
Let's do our best.
Takaro.
We have to keep supporting Ota.
Okay. We'll work harder for Ota's dream.
Okay. This is going fairly smoothly, even if I wasted like 30 seconds at the beginning. And a little bit of time I wasted on the cake.
We reproduced another painful memory.
No, not quite.
Are you certain? Mayumi was under a heavy burden of debt and stress running the diner.
That's true. But sometimes hardship is worth it.
Is that so?
Okay, now we have this section with the Rocky Men stickers.
It's a sticker from a chocolate candy.
Welcome home! Did you get it for me?
It?
This is Ota when he was small?
An A-set figure, an omelette rice, chocolate, don't be selfish. Could it be the omelette rice? Or is it the Odoroki chocolate? So maybe it's chocolate?
Do you mean chocolate?
Yeah, Odoroki man, remember?
Yeah.
Oh, that! Yes! Of course I bought it! Look, the Momonoke Man chocolate that you like! Here you go.
Ew, what the fuck is that?
That's not it! Oh, honey, I thought you liked the Momonoke Man chocolate. No, I told you! It's Odoroki Man! Oh, sorry. Your mom can be such a dummy sometimes. You're not just a dummy, you're a super dummy idiot!
Wow. An asshole, even as a kid.
Oh, well, you're right, sweetie. I'm sorry. I'm a big dummy.
Don't say you're right, this little shit. No wonder he came up the way he is.
I'll buy you a real Momonoke Man soon. Stupid! It's not Momonoke Man, it's Odoroki Man! I hate this! I hate you, Mom! What? Wait, Ota! Where did you go? Please, come out from hiding, Ota! Ota, I'm sorry. Mommy won't make any mistakes anymore, Ota. Ota! Come back! Ota!
What a sad life they had with this kid.
Ota? Takaro? Don't leave me! Don't leave me alone! I am sorry, Ota. Ota! Sakura, I can't do this on my own. Don't leave me!
So that's what happened.
Date, look at what you've done. If Mayumi wakes up after all this trauma,
I know it's risky, but we're here for a reason.
what are you planning?
We have to keep going. Just a little more to awaken her past.
But
If she loves her family this much, there has to be something. There has to be a precious memory hidden deep within.
is that your intuition?
It is.
You have 3 minutes, Date.
I mean, there's just a clock.
A wall clock.
Turn back time or advance time. Ooh. I mean, it has to be in the past. Hang on 1 second.
A wall clock.
Let's try to go back. I don't know. Even further back? When Ota wasn't there.
Welcome home! Did you get it for me?
We've gone back in time. Time is a precious resource, Date. Don't waste it.
Stop nagging me. I'll figure it out.
Wait. Oh?
A swinging door that...
Ota, come over here. Let's get ready. What?
What? A bucket. An old man.
Everything takes so much time.
Autographs decorate the wall.
This is fine.
Mikimo.
Who is that?
A photographer with some sort of beard like a mountain man?
Okay. I honestly don't know what I have to
A
do.
swinging door that leads to the kitchen.
I'm gonna try Ota come over here.
Ota, come over here. Ota, Ota, a girly magazine came in the mail. Is this for Ota or for Dad?
Well, this is awkward, but there's no reaction.
I tried my best.
Let's investigate something else.
You have less than 2 minutes.
It's
Hurry!
Welcome home!
Do I have to do something different here?
Don't be selfish.
But you're mean. You promised. You promised.
It's a sticker.
Welcome home! Did you...
Cannot be the A set figure, that's for sure.
Do you mean A-set merchandise?
Huh? I didn't ask for the A-set meal. I don't know what you're talking about, but gimme!
It's a sticker.
Does it want me
Welcome
to
home.
1 minute! Hurry!
redo the chocolate one?
Oh, that... Here you go.
This takes me back here. Can I go forward in time then?
Date! 30
A wall
seconds!
clock.
I mean, I'm gonna lose, but time will not be used. Proceed, sure. Don't go towards the light. Mayumi. Sort of. If she's flatlining on my goddamn table.
Ota, sweetie.
Or on the sync
Ma!
machine. What happens if someone dies while I'm synced with them?
Huh?
We know we can be a hassle sometimes, so... Huh, Ota.
Yeah.
Is that a knife? It is.
Thank you, Mom.
Okay.
You know, I love you. Forever and ever. Me too, Ota. I love you both so much. I'll love you both no matter what.
You didn't even open the gift.
Forever and ever. Oh, I'll never forget this.
Yeah! We are a family. We can do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like it's okay to go back now.
Yes, I agree. By the way, Date, I admit, it is useful every now and then.
What is?
Your intuition.
Okay, but we don't know anything about... Oh, frick. How did that help us with the investigation?
Ota, I'm so sorry for worrying you.
What do you mean?
Your mother retracted her confession.
I'm so glad.
Yes, yes.
But Mom, why did you think I did it?
About that.
I explained to Ota. On Sunday night, Mayumi was following the van driven by Ota in a taxi. But when the van was hijacked in the Famisto parking lot, Mayumi was at another convenience store nearby buying some chocolate. Because of that, she didn't see what happened. That's why Mayumi thought Ota was still in the van when they drove away. So she kept following it. The van drove all over Tokyo and eventually wound up in the warehouse district near the docks. Mayumi got out of the taxi and followed the van on foot. The van was later found at the Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. Mayumi walked into the warehouse and discovered a grisly scene.
A polar bear plucking out Iris's left eye?
Okay, so the left eye had nothing to do with the other sinking machine then. It was done at the warehouse, for whatever reason.
I was so terribly frightened. I panicked and ran. I'm sure that's when I dropped the chocolate. And I ran away from the warehouse as fast as I could. I just kept running and running. But while I was running, I had a thought. Maybe that polar bear was Ota, because at the time, I thought Ota was the one driving the van. If Ota brought Iris to the warehouse, then Ota must have been the one in the suit. That's what I was thinking anyway.
So that's why.
I'm so sorry that Mom doubted you, Ota.
No, I understand. It's my fault for making you worry.
Ota.
But there's one thing I don't get. Why did you buy that chocolate when you were following me?
Oh, because...
You liked Todoroki Man chocolate when you were young, right, Ota?
Yeah. I was like the number 1 or 2 collector of the stickers in my elementary school class. I stuck some of my duplicates all around the diner, too.
You and Mayumi have strong memories of that chocolate, right?
Yeah, but I guess they're not all sweet memories. They're like chocolate, you know? Bittersweet. Makes my heart hurt a little.
That's not it! Oh, honey, I thought you liked the Momonoke Man chocolate. No, I told you! It's Todoroki Man! Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we saw this like
but
5 seconds ago. Can we not?
After I yelled at her,
Hey.
Mom immediately went to buy me another chocolate. My dad came back from buying some ingredients at the same time, and they ran into each other. My dad really let me have it.
How dare you speak to your mother like that?
Oh, thank God that this guy at least had one good parent.
Because Mom is stupid.
You're stupid to call your mother stupid. Your mother bought you that to make you happy. You need to think about how she feels. I didn't raise you like that.
But...
When she comes back, you apologize. Do you understand?
My dad told me to apologize as soon as Mom came back. But the guilt... I hurt my mother, you know? That guilt in my heart, it didn't go away. Even after I apologized to her. After that, things got awkward with Mom. But a few days later, my dad came up with an idea.
Hey, Ota, how about this? You know Mother's Day is coming up. Why don't we get a gift for your mom?
A gift?
That was the
This
first
character
time I had
is
ever heard my
so-
dad say something like
The
that.
fuck even is that shape of head? Like, it's like an inflated balloon that comes out of the shirt. Like, there's no jawline. It goes straight from neck to head.
You know how Mom always takes care
Oh
of
my
us.
God.
We should think of a way to pay her back.
I'm sure my dad was trying to clear the air between all of us. So, on Mother's Day, I used my New Year's money I saved up to buy my mom that flower knife, and my dad saved up a little money to buy the floral apron. And when Mom got her gifts, she started bawling, like full-on crying.
Oh, you boys. I don't deserve all this. Thank you, You do deserve it, Mom. I'm proud that you're my mom. Right, Dad?
Oh, yes. Mom is the best mom in the world.
Thank you. Thank you.
Alright, but how is this helping me with the investigation?
Say cheese.
Sorry, I lost track of time. What were we talking about again?
The Todoroki Man chocolate. Why she bought the chocolate in the middle of tailing you.
Tailing?
Mom,
It could be due to her memory disorder. It is possible that her thought process was once again short-circuited.
Ota, I'm just going out on a limb here.
huh?
Earlier I looked inside Mayumi's head.
Inside her head?
She was thinking of nothing but you. Her head was full of memories of you. Mayumi just wanted you to come back, Ota, so she bought that chocolate. The chocolate you loved as a kid. She thought she could get you back home with it. That's why I believe, in Mayumi's head, you're still young, Ota.
Huh?
I don't know. I could be wrong.
No, you're right, Date. That's why my mom bought the chocolate. She wanted her little kid back.
Okay, but seriously though. About the investigation.
I'm sorry. Who are you again?
I'm Date. I'm Ota's friend.
Ota's friend. Is that right? I hope you two get along.
Oh, Mom.
So what happens now?
I was always so selfish. I made my mom go through such hard times.
Screw heartwarming moments. We have a case to crack. Exactly. Also, this little shit hit me in the head with a fucking wok. So, screw him and his fucking heartwarming moments, okay?
So from now on, I'm going to support her the way she supported me. I'll do anything. I'll deliver newspapers or be a janitor or anything.
He should be in freaking jail.
I'll work as hard as I can to make sure my mom can rest easy.
For almost killing a police officer.
What about your dream of being an author?
Well, of course I'm not gonna give up on that. But I'll set my sights a little smaller. I'll start by writing a short story.
Let me read it when you're done.
Of course.
So, about that thing
I forgot to tell
on
you
the
something
cell phone,
important.
can you finally tell me what it is?
Something important?
I heard the nurses talking before I came in here. Iris is awake.
Really?
Yeah, she's due to be transferred from the ICU to the general ward.
Oh, really?
Thank God.
Maybe you should talk to Iris.
You saved her life, you know. Maybe, just maybe.
No, don't give him hope.
Huh? Maybe what?
Nothing. See you, kid.
Don't give him false hope.
Is Iris your girlfriend?
Yeah, I'll introduce you next time.
What do you mean, yeah?
She's a great girl.
Oh my, I'm looking forward to it. Is she going to be your financier? Oh, maybe I should clean up a bit first.
Financer? Oh, fiance.
Oh, yes, that's it.
Jeez, Mom.
This was a freaking waste of time. Colossal waste of time.
Date, there are still many loose ends in this investigation.
We have no idea
Yeah, you're right.
about anything.
Looks like another all-nighter.
God damn it. This is not an ending, is it? Swear to God, I'm gonna be mad. God damn it. Hang on, we have a post-credit scene at least.
Has there been any progress in the Tsujima investigation?
None. Zero clue.
Not exactly. We have 2 clues.
2?
2 points of information. But they may not connect directly to the murders.
What are the 2 clues?
Point 1. This may be easier to see than explain. I sent a video to the boss's PC. Could you check there, please?
Also went to her desk and moved her mouse. I stood next to her and looked at the monitor. Alright.
What's this?
It's from Sunday night.
Yes. After Date was beaten by Ota at Matsushita Diner.
Great.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
Iris did something, yeah, I remember that. She did something weird with Mayumi.
You witch!
There, stop it. I noticed this earlier as well. Do you see the walk on the floor beside Iris and Mayumi?
The one that I got hit with? Yeah.
Yeah, what about it?
Look closely. The bottom part is curved. Do you notice anything in the reflection?
Iris and Mayumi.
Yes. I have prepared an enlarged and processed version of the image.
Okay.
Boss, the next video.
You witch!
Oh, the knife. There you go.
You stay away from my boy!
Enhanced. So Iris took the knife.
What's
What
wrong?
the fuck?
Did something happen?
No, everything's fine.
Okay, let's go.
Ota.
Oh, what? Wait, is this one of those things where there are two irises?
Hey, what's this?
Remember in the first timeline that we got, the one where she had like she has a brain tumor, right? We followed her after not believing into her delusions. She ran into the warehouse and we found the dead body frozen. So we know that there's like two irises possibly coexisting at the same time. Is this what's happening right now?
Iris has the kitchen knife?
The video continues, but this should be enough. Iris took the knife and left the diner with Ota.
Is it like a multiverse where Iris is trying to survive by killing other irises in other universes?
But if Ota's testimony is true, the polar bear had the kitchen knife.
Maybe it was taken off of Iris when she was kidnapped.
At the Femisto parking lot? Whatever, we can think about it later. You said you had 2 clues.
Yeah, what's the other one?
I have learned new information. More thorough autopsy results of Renju's body have revealed something. An object in his intestines.
Oh?
An object?
A clump of organic matter. Because it was partially digested, it took significant time to analyze.
Well, what was it?
A chunk of Sosejima.
Shoko Nadami's eyeball.
Okay. I mean, close, I suppose. But at the same time, what the fuck? Otarude's end. Oh, damn it. Well, we have found new information. Can we do something with it? It's happening. That is still classified. And this is an ending. Okay, so let's quickly try to figure out what the heck is happening. So the common facts are just the one murder of Shoko, the weird dream we had about number 89 and Hitomi, and then discovering Mizuki into the carousel. Then we have 2 different timelines. One where we save Mizuki and Iris never really... we never saw the Iris stabbed and frozen body. And the other one where Iris was frozen and killed. So in the one where Iris was alive, it turns out that Renju has been killed right after Shoko. But now, with the knowledge we have now, we know that Renju probably killed Shoko. And ate the eyeball for some reason? I have no clue why. Or was he made to eat the eyeball? Then we go down a path where... I think made to eat it. I mean, possibly. Then we went into Iris's brain. Because we knew that she could have been sort of guilty. What was the difference between the 2 timelines of the Iris? I think one was the one where she was like aware of the killings and she was witnessing every single killing. The other one was the one where she was a kid and she couldn't really see the killings, but they were sort of a metaphor in her brain. Which I don't know what that means in terms of the difference it made in the timeline. But we know that in the one that she was a kid, Ota was alive after she got kidnapped. Almost killed, but Ota was... Ota was alive. Yes. Ota was alive. We synced into Ota's brain. And then we went to down two different paths. One where Susejima was the killer. And so we followed all that path where we defeated Susejima. We barely survived. Ota was fine. Iris still in the ICU. And we made peace with Mizuki. And it was sort of like a happy ending. For at least for Date and Mizuki. The other one is the one where Ota and Iris both survives. Iris is fine, Ota's fine, and we have this weird path with Mizuki. Sorry. What's the name of the mom again? Whatever. We have the Ota ending. But they're all sort of good. Susejima still dies. But we don't know who did that. Then we have this timeline. This is a timeline where Iris actually saw the killer. She does not get saved by Ota. Ota dies. Irises die. And this is the one where Boss was most likely behind everything. Okay. In the other timeline, what did we do? We pretty much followed Iris around. We know that we had the help of the Mafia. We synced with Susejima. We know that he chased Iris at the warehouse. So we had an idea that he could be the one that killed Iris, or at least the frozen body that we saw. Then we synced with Iris herself. And in one of the options we believed our delusions. We went on a path that led to defeating like the criminal organization with the help of Ota, the Mafia, and Mizuki. At the end, we resynced with her, but she was too far gone and she just died at the end of it. Probably too sick. In the other one, which is the one we're doing now, we did not believe her weird delusions, and instead... I don't remember exactly what happened there. Case file. After syncing with oh, this is very good. After syncing with Iris, Date couldn't bring himself to believe her apparent delusions. Even so, since she was still in danger, Date took Iris to Matsushita Diner. Date headed to the Sagan residence, leaving Iris in Ota and Mizuki's care. Itumi told Date that Iris's brain tumor that will soon take her life. Iris's strange ideas were apparently the result of the tumor. Mizuki called Date in distress, claiming that Iris ran away. Looking for Iris, Date headed to the cold storage warehouse. Inside the warehouse, Date discovered Iris's frozen corpse. Okay. And that's where we pick up from. In the warehouse itself, after the discovery of the frozen body, I suppose. What the heck was that? Did you see that?
Have you settled down? The scene is being inspected without you. This time the body didn't disappear. However, you lost consciousness. I didn't expect you to faint. Seeing that corpse must have been incredibly shocking. I did not predict you to be the fainting type.
Wait, the right eye is missing in this one. Isn't that different from the corpse? Wait a second. Wait a second. We don't have a picture. I don't remember if the frozen dead body was missing the left or the right eye. Doesn't really say. Huh. Okay.
I suppose humans are unpredictable. Now that you're back, let's get back to business. You are conscious, are you not? Are you at a loss for words? Date, don't let negative thoughts consume you. Thinking that Iris died because of me. If I never took her to Ota's, this wouldn't have happened. If you truly believe that, then your brain is completely rotten. Or perhaps when you saw the corpse, your head became filled with images of blooming yellow dandelions.
What?
Oh, you're talking now. Was I correct? If you consider the situation logically, even an elementary school student would understand.
Huh?
Fine. Allow me to pluck some of those dandelions from your mind. I will ask 3 questions. Please answer honestly. First question. The cold storage warehouse was not in regular operation, but even so, the AC was on, and a minus 58-degree temperature was maintained. Why is that?
That's a really good question. The AC is broken, the ice cream, the warehouse was being used to preserve something. It was used to preserve the body.
To preserve something?
Yes. Let us move on to the next question. Second question. There was something strange about the corpse. Do you remember what that was?
Completely frozen, was covered by a cloth, it was missing the right eye.
That is a unique factor, but there was something else. Something more peculiar.
More peculiar? Completely frozen? How is that peculiar?
Iris's body was completely frozen. The temperature read -58, with Iris's weight. Just wondering, but how much do you weigh?
Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady that?
105 pounds.
I see. 105, huh? It should have taken about 18 hours to freeze solid.
So it couldn't be the same Iris.
But we were...
Wait a moment. Before you draw your conclusion, allow me to ask my final question. Question 3. 2 days ago, Sunday night, you found a dead body in the cold storage warehouse. But afterward, you visited the Sagan household and discovered that Iris was in fact still alive. Why?
Because I saved Iris in Somnium is what he believes in. But I don't think it's the actual...
Because we saved her. We saved her in So Somnium.
No.
Date, think logically. What occurs in dreams does not affect reality.
Exactly.
And parallel worlds?
Come on.
That is even less possible. So if
Exactly.
that's the case...
You mean there's another Iris?
You mean?
You've got it.
I bolted into the warehouse like I was shot out of a gun. Hang on a second, guys. I'm cold. I have to grab something a bit warmer. All right. Oh, let's see. The body. X-ray. Okay, what does it say?
I don't believe it.
The stomach is swollen slightly.
The stomach is swollen?
She appears to have been pregnant.
What?
How?
Do not worry. The uterus does not contain a fetus.
You mean after she was killed?
No. The fetus was not present in her body when she was killed. She must have been killed after giving birth. The distended stomach does not immediately shrink after birth. The expanded uterus takes some time to return to its normal size. This evidence makes one thing perfectly obvious.
This corpse isn't Iris. It's someone else.
Which means...
Iris is still alive.
Not necessarily. She could be alive. We haven't confirmed that yet. Multiple stab wounds with a single-edged, sharp object to the victim's back. Judging by the size and shape of the marks, the weapon was most likely a kitchen knife.
It's the freaking floral knife. Is there really an Iris skipping fucking timelines?
This matches what you said on Sunday.
So this is the body I saw then. Is there an estimated time of death?
Impossible to determine. This body has been completely frozen for at least 10 years.
I'm sorry? How long again?
10 years? She was killed more than 10 years ago?
Exactly.
Who the fuck is this person?
Her identity is unknown. Her killer is also unknown.
Wow, how did you know how to answer my own question, Aiba? Now I'm scared.
But there is one likely suspect.
Who?
Let's consider the clues. The scene. Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. Sunday night, we saw So here. And there is something else about So Sejima.
Oh, this was So Sejima when he was younger, like a long time ago.
We witnessed someone similar to Iris being stabbed repeatedly in So's Somnium.
But it wasn't Iris. It was this woman.
That is highly likely.
What we saw was So's memory from more than 10 years ago.
I believe that is the case.
Renju and So?
But we still do not know where Renju is.
That means that we need to talk to...
So Sejima.
No, not So Sejima. What about the face?
Aiba, who is this?
Unknown.
Jane Doe, but it's definitely not Iris. What the fuck? This game is going crazy now. Mizuki and Nota kept searching for Iris, but unfortunately, they didn't turn up anything. Iris's whereabouts are still unknown. I'm worried about her, but without any leads, we'd just be looking for her blindly. Should focus on the investigation for now. It will eventually lead me to Iris, I'm sure of it. With that in mind, I headed to So's mansion.
I thought I told you never to show your face here again.
Okay, let's talk to the pond creature first. There's actually no creature in the pond today. There's no comments on anything. Okay. Question him.
I didn't come here for Shoko today. I didn't come here for Iris either. Instead, I'm here for a girl who looks like Iris. Did you kill her?
Date, look.
I knew it. You killed her, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I've had enough of your shit, Congressman! You wanted to check on the body of the girl you killed. That's why you were at the cold storage warehouse 2 days ago.
You probably saw Iris somewhere and decided to check the body. Was like, oh my god, didn't I kill this one?
Where is Renju Okiura? You know where he is, don't you? You were at an Okiura fishery warehouse for a reason. There's definitely a connection between you two, and that's not all. Number 89 called your secretary, the same number 89 that Renju escaped with. Now tell me, where is Renju?
Suddenly, a gang of bodyguards stormed out of the mansion. In an instant, they surrounded me. Alright, what is this? Attack of the Clones?
We'd like to ask you to please leave.
These assholes. Damn it.
Damn it, So!
There's nothing we can do. We did arrive without a warrant. We were technically trespassing. If he had called the police, we would be in a predicament. We would have been detained immediately. Who would look after Iris then? Do you intend to leave your responsibility with Mizuki and Ota?
God, no. Holy
Calm down, Date. We still have our lead.
Lead?
Before I explain, we need to discuss the corpse in the cold storage warehouse. Let's give her a name. Because she is frozen solid, we could call her All Ice
No.
or Alice.
No.
What do you think?
No, 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 no. You don't do this to me right now, game. You cannot do this right now. I refuse. No. No, 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 we're not gonna call her Alice. Oh my god, I'm gonna be fucking mad. I'm gonna be so goddamn mad.
Alice and Iris. I believe it fits nicely.
Alright, Alice. What about her?
Someone might be able to identify her.
God damn it.
Who?
Allow me to ask you 3 questions.
Oh my god, what game are we playing today, Iba?
Again with this?
First question. You have seen this corpse more than twice. 3 times, in fact. When was the first time?
In Mizuki's mind. Was it Saturday night?
3 days ago. Saturday night when I synced at Abyss.
Yes. In the Somnium world. We saw the frozen corpse of a girl.
How did Mizuki know about that?
Question 2. Who is the girl?
A virus. Alice. Adrian? A virus?
A virus? She was way too big to be a virus. Take this seriously, Date.
Adrian? Please don't call her Alice. Adrian.
Adrian? Adrian! No, of course not.
Oh, fuck.
Now I know. That girl was probably Alice.
Most likely, yes. So we have technically known Alice for 3 days. One last thing. The final question. In which Somnium did we see Alice?
Mizuki.
My roommate, Mizuki Okiura.
Exactly. You mentioned something about Mizuki's Somnium being some kind of prophecy. But prophecies are nonsense. Dreams are not made of the future. They are made from the past.
Actually, current research indicates quite the opposite. It seems like the dreams are simulations of future possible scenarios that our brain is sort of rehearsing using our memories. Imagine that.
Therefore,
Mizuki has seen Alice before.
there is no other explanation.
Iba, where is Mizuki now?
Where we went with Iris yesterday, Ikume Shrine.
The shrine? Why would she be there?
Unknown. She is supposed to be looking for Iris.
Okay, let's go.
Housewives United Facebook research published some very serious papers on this. It's the fucking Housewives United on Facebook. How dreams predict the future. Who knows, man? Maybe there's just a glitch in the simulation. Who knows?
Date.
Did you find Iris?
If I did, I would have told you already.
Right.
Look, we need to talk. What are you doing here?
Iris used to like this shrine. She told me about all her memories here. We used to come here all the time. You know those steps in the front? We would sit there together and talk about things. Like what gluten-free means, and eyelash extensions, and aerial yoga.
Aerial yoga? What the fuck is aerial yoga?
And we would talk about all our problems together. Sometimes we would talk late into the night. So I thought that maybe she'd be here, but it looks like I was wrong.
Where's Ota?
I think he's searching Akihabara right now.
He's buying a new phone.
Last time he checked in, he said he didn't have anything.
Where is Ranger?
I think Iris is with Renju.
With Daddy?
Yeah. Her note mentioned her most trusted person. That's probably Renju.
Yeah. I remember that mermaid girl saying something like that.
He was looking for Iris.
Does that mean that Daddy is the one who called for Iris?
It could be, so I need to know where he is.
But I haven't been able to get a hold of him.
About Alice.
Mizuki, I have something very important to ask you.
I told Mizuki about the frozen coaster called Alice.
You've seen her before, haven't you? 3 days ago, I saw her in your Somnium. The body of a girl who looks like Iris, Alice.
Don't call her Alice, God.
Your dreams are built from your memories, so that corpse... Mizuki, please, answer me. Iris's life is at stake.
Huh? What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do you mean? I told Mizuki everything. About how Ranger ran off with the assassin 89. How 89 is connected to Sosajima. And the fact that Sosajima killed that girl.
I need to know everything about Alice. If I find out who she is, I might be able to solve the mystery of Renju and number 89, and that might lead me to Iris.
Mizuki looked down at her feet quietly. I could see agony in her face. The silence lingered. Finally, she stilled herself, lifted her head, and spoke.
Okay, I'll tell you about Alice.
Alright, tell me about Alice.
It was about a month ago. I saw my daddy crying in the president's office at Lemnis Gate. I was peeking through a crack in the door so he didn't see me. Daddy got up, then got into his car and drove away. I had never seen him like that before. I was curious, so I followed him in a taxi. That led me to the cold storage warehouse. He got out of his car and went inside. I followed right behind him, quietly.
Okay, so Ranger didn't know about the fucking warehouse. God damn it.
Daddy was standing next to the forklift in the back. I hid behind a shelf. I watched Daddy open the hood of the forklift, and then, after a little bit, he left. I wanted to know what he was looking at. I went over to the forklift, and I looked under the hood myself.
Is that why Ranger was so interested in Iris? Because of the... She looked like the other one.
And then...
You saw Alice's dead body.
Is she a clone?
But at the time, I thought it was Iris.
I mean, considering we have clones in, you know, the bodyguards in Sosajima's mansion. Why didn't you call the police? Because it was her stupid
What
dad.
was I supposed to do? Daddy would have been in trouble.
So you kept quiet this whole time?
Yeah.
Now your dad is in extra trouble because of it. Good job. Did you talk to Ranger about it?
What do you mean? I couldn't just ask. It would have changed everything. I thought that as long as I stayed quiet, everything would be okay. I didn't see a dead body. I wasn't even at the warehouse. I repeated that to myself over and over and tried to forget the whole thing.
Repressed memories are often the subject of somnia.
That's why Alice showed up during the sync.
What did you do after that?
The corpse looked exactly like Iris. I couldn't believe she was dead. I just couldn't, so I went to Iris's house.
Huh? What's wrong, Mizuki?
Iris was alive. I thought I was going crazy.
Hang on, this is actually connected to the original Cyclops killing. She was missing the right eyes, which is, you know, the eyes that were taken in the original killings. But 10 years ago doesn't fit the timeline. But well, the profile of the victim does fit, however, because the killer was killing old young women, right? Young, attractive women.
Or dreaming. I tried to convince myself that it was just a hallucination.
Maybe the first victim? Could be. Except the eyeball thing was not because of, you know, the killer impulse to kill. The eyeball was the mafia guy collection. If that even is true in this new timeline. About Akira Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. Also, we know that
I
Sosajima
actually
killed
met
her,
with
so...
one of the higher-ups at Daddy's company last night. Before I went to Matsushita Diner.
Why?
Because you asked about the cold storage. I was curious. I asked around some, and...
And?
I found out that Daddy was managing the warehouse before I was born. After my grandpa died, Daddy took over.
There you go.
In exchange for managing the warehouse, he gave ownership of the company to someone else. I guess he didn't want to let this place go. Or maybe he couldn't let it go. That's more accurate, I think.
Because there was a dead body in it.
But I understand why. Inside that warehouse was...
Alice.
On paper, Daddy has nothing to do with Okiura Fishery. Daddy was still managing the warehouse, and he was the only one allowed in there, too. That was part of the agreement when he gave up the company, and the whole thing had to be a secret. He really stressed that point.
How long was he managing the warehouse?
Hey, Mizuki. How long was he managing the warehouse?
For 18 years.
Oh boy.
That's what the man told me.
18 years? From that long ago?
Yes.
Iba, I need an emergency search. Missing persons from 18 years ago.
Understood.
Huh?
Date. I found her. The girl who looks like Iris.
What's her name?
Monica Iwai. 19 years old at the time of her disappearance. A graduate of Eitoku High School.
She would be... the same age as Hitomi right now? And went at the same school. With Renju, too.
What?
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now. When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica Iwai, my best friend. One of the only friends I had.
Oh shit, I completely forgot about that. Where is this? What's in the background? Are we at the warehouses?
Alice's Monica.
Alright, can we stop calling her Alice now?
Hitomi's friend who went to the same school as her and Renju.
Wait. I mean... So... think it's all coming together now. Iris is not Hitomi's daughter, is she? Iris is Renju's and Manaka's daughter.
But why? Monka's body was found just now, but even back then, Hitomi knew. She knew that Monika was already dead. Aiba, where is Hitomi right now?
At headquarters for questioning. MPD still believes that the body they discovered was Iris.
Got it. Contact boss. Have them bring Hitomi to Abyss.
Oh, we're sinking.
Roger that.
Oh boy, we're sinking. I mean, that would explain why she looks exactly like this Manaka, because it's her daughter. And that also would explain the insane interest that Renju always had on Iris since she was a little girl. Either she's Renju's daughter, or he somehow feels responsible for everything that happened, and he's trying to take care of her. Something like that.
You're awfully calm. You saw the corpse of your daughter today. You were called into the station to confirm her identity.
She knows. She knows it's not her daughter.
And yet here you are, cool as a cucumber, even though you lost your precious daughter. Shall I guess why?
Okay, what do we have? Information on Manaka.
Her name is Iwai Monika. She has been missing for 18 years. She was 19 years old at the time she went missing. Monika, Hitomi Sagan, and Renju Okiura all attended Eitoku High School.
Autopsy report.
Monika's body was found completely frozen. Her right eye was missing. Her body shows multiple stab wounds from an edged weapon to the back of the torso. The cause of death was those stab wounds. The murder weapon was most likely a kitchen knife. She was also pregnant until just before her
Freaking
time
kitchen
of
knife
death.
bothers me so much, though.
Because Monika's corpse is completely frozen, it is difficult to determine her time of death. However, her appearance appears to be unchanged from when she went missing 18 years ago. Thus, it is extremely likely she was killed around that time,
So her baby would be...
just turning 18.
Because that body isn't Iris, and you know it.
Are you serious?
Yes. Her name is Monika Iwai. She was killed when she was 19. She went to the same high school as you, and she was your best friend. Isn't that right? Nothing to say for yourself? Hiding something? Maybe you killed her with Renju.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, now you're talking. But we know Renju committed a crime, illegally disposing of a body, and we can prove it.
Why would Renju be questioned about dumping a body? Because of the location, obviously.
The cold storage warehouse where the body was found. It's been managed by Renju Okiura for almost 2 decades now, and witness testimony proves that he knew about the corpse there. And if I'm not mistaken, you knew about the corpse too, Hitomi. You and Renju have been close since high school. It's not too much of a stretch to think that he told you about the body, and I remember you telling me once.
When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monika Iwai, my best friend.
How did you know that she was dead?
I didn't.
Don't play dumb. I know you're hiding something. You know what happened 18 years ago, and you knew she was pregnant. You were her best friend. Of course you would have known. Tell me. Tell me everything!
Date, she's not going to talk. Sync with her.
Alright.
Date, I'm sure I've told you enough times by now, but please, come back within 6 minutes.
I can't promise you that, Pewter.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm not coming back until I find something.
Date, you can't.
Why not?
You know why.
Because it will take over my consciousness?
Yes.
But if it's only a little,
No, not even a little. If the sink passes the critical point, the damage will be irreparable.
But what does that mean exactly?
They don't know? Are you two hiding something?
No.
I'm not hiding anything.
Then let's try it. Let's experiment with my mind. Then we'll know for sure what'll happen.
That's a bad idea.
Ugh, fine. I'll just say it.
Yeah?
Pewter, tell him.
Let me walk.
You know more about it than I do.
What the heck is going on here?
Well...
So?
Ask Pewter. He knows more about it than I do.
What happens after 6 minutes of sinking?
Well, first off, 6 minutes is not a hard limit. It could be 7, or even 8.
Alright.
I don't care about the exact time. I'm asking what happens if you go beyond the limit.
Do you remember the story I told you about the egg?
What egg?
Yeah, why?
I don't remember the story about the egg.
If you imagine an egg as your consciousness, the yolk is what goes into the subject's brain.
Right.
The white remains inside your shell. If you go beyond the limit, your yolk will not be able to return to its shell.
So what does that mean?
Because the subject's mind will start to take over the sinker's consciousness, right? I know that part already.
Indeed. But there's more to it. After the yolk is devoured, the egg white is brought through the machine next.
Huh?
Huh?
And there's more. It's not just the sinker's brain.
Sorry, what is going on here?
The same process eventually occurs in the subjects as well.
They swap. Are you telling me they swap?
In other words, the entire egg ends up being replaced. Mind, consciousness, memory, they are traded. Switched.
Okay. This is opening so much. Is someone using the old machine to swap bodies?
The human brain has what can be understood as a memory limit. One brain can only hold one consciousness, and it can only contain one person's memories.
But that's easy to fix. You just wait a little bit, you resync, and they swap again. There, I fixed your issue with the machine.
Now you know everything. Talk to the boss.
Is that the only problem? I feel like it's easily solvable.
I was unaware of this as well. This information is not on any accessible databases.
We had to prevent the possibility that the system could be exploited.
Exploited? But...
Even if it wasn't you, someone else might try. We didn't tell any sinkers this, including you. Project Sync is a top-secret project. It's a matter of national security. Even sinkers are on a need-to-know basis. Think about it. What if you were kidnapped by bad people who tried to make you talk?
Bad people?
A criminal organization, spies from another country. Those people. If you blabbed about Project Sync, the entire country might be at risk. You heard it from Pewter. The sync machine isn't just for entering a person's somnium. It can also be used to swap bodies between two people. Imagine what this machine would be used for in the wrong hands.
You can kidnap a politician, let's say, and switch to his body, and yeah.
That's why I didn't tell you. We can't let this secret get out.
Swapping bodies between two people? Trading minds?
Dudley, you remember what I told you earlier? Are you listening to me?
Yeah, I got it.
Are you really okay?
I'm fine. Start it.
Understood.
I mean, I feel like we should experiment
Let
with
us
it.
begin.
But anyway, let's see what she knows.
God?
I am the god of fire. I burn erotic books with my flames of red-hot anger.
My, how ruthless.
Ow!
Sort of deserve
You okay?
that.
That hurt.
I'll let you read this porno mag if it'll make you feel better.
I will burn it.
The fog is making it pitch black.
The light over there. Is that a firefly?
Are you gonna freak out because you're a bug freak? And to lock 1, 2, 3. Only 3? Ah, 4. Alright. And 5? No. 4. Okay. Reveal the hidden secrets. Reveal Hitomi's secrets buried inside. This is gonna be a single line sink in.
It disappeared?
No, wait. It might still be nearby.
Okay. Flower bud.
A flower bud. I cannot identify the variety.
Figure out the type. It's an iris.
I cannot identify the type of flower in this state. It appears to be some kind of lily.
Never mind.
A flower bud.
Worship or smell it. Worship it.
Worship it?
Yeah.
I will pray to it as though I am mourning the dead.
Okay.
It bloomed a little?
I don't know what caused it, but it's better than nothing happening.
Okay. Well, that was an easy mental lock. Now we have a few things in the distance. Oh boy. Rock 1. I can see a rock 2. Hole in tree, but I have to follow this probably.
A hole in a tree. I may be able to fit inside.
Tackle, scream, peek inside, stick your hand in it.
I am not going to be eaten or anything, right?
Surely not.
Whoa!
I actually knew that would happen. I knew it.
I fell, but I am still in the forest.
It's darker than before.
What? Is someone there?
Hey!
Hi.
That voice is...
Find out where that voice is coming from.
Renju? I mean, it's easy. I can just follow the path here. Wait, whoa. Okay. Renju.
Renju Okiura.
Inspect him, talk to him, hit him, flirt with him. Yikes. Talk with him. Or to him.
Renju, what are you doing in a place like this?
He won't answer.
Not in a place like this, at least.
Okay. Then,
Renju Okiura.
5 minutes left, Date.
Yeah. We hit him.
This is for neglecting your responsibility to Mizuki, you coward!
Did he dodge?
No use. I can't hit him.
This Renju is still a teenager. He wouldn't know Mizuki yet.
Alright.
A hole in the tree. It looks about as big around as a soccer ball. I am not going to be sucked in, am I?
Maybe.
That's strange. It should have worked.
Did you want to see me get sucked in?
Yeah?
A hole in...
Peek inside?
I cannot see anything.
Anything else?
I do not see anywhere that air could be flowing from.
I'm wasting a lot of time. Do you think? Oh, hey.
What? A hole. The Emperor is naked!
Okay. What about the Empress, though?
The Empress is naked!
Sounds like my kind of empire. Let's move there. I don't see anything.
Nor do I.
What am I doing?
A hole in...
4 minutes.
Understood.
Really? The one I didn't do immediately?
This is... a picture of Hitomi, Renju, and Monica.
Everyone is so young. Hold on to that.
Did we show it to Ranger?
Renju... Renju, look at this.
What?
Wait!
Renju, stop!
Well, I mean... what the heck? Now what?
What is this hole? It wasn't here earlier.
Jump in.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead.
Understood. Huh.
Going deeper into Hitomi's mind.
It's even more difficult to see now. Another voice?
Monica!
That's Hitomi's voice.
Where is she? Look for her.
3 minutes, Date.
What? Okay.
Another hole in a tree. About as big as a capybara, I estimate.
Those are pretty big.
Peek inside, scream. Let's scream at this one.
Hitomi! Date likes Hitomi!
Hey, what are you trying to say? Hitomi won't remember this sink, but still.
Oh.
Hitomi stopped.
There you go.
You have less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
Now the problem is, where the heck did she stop? Oh.
That's Hitomi.
Touch her, hug her, talk to her. Touch her.
Where?
Well,
Just the
you
shoulder.
could, you know, touch her...
But in this Somnium, she might be a minor.
her stomach. Test how soft her stomach is.
If you say so. I touched it.
So, what's the softness situation? Tell me.
It was soft. Nice and pliant. No noticeable abdominal muscles.
Valuable information indeed. Thank you, Iba.
You old pervert.
Okay, that was not it.
That's Hitomi.
Talk to her?
Hitomi, what are you doing here?
Guess she can't hear you. She looks like she's looking for something.
What is she looking for?
You have 1 minute left.
I'm gonna fail this. Don't know why.
That's Hitomi.
Hug her. I don't know.
Hitomi? I see.
Well?
She dresses modestly, but underneath she has a curvaceous body.
Oh my.
Good work, Iba. That's good to know.
Didn't really help me though.
Date, you've got
That's
less than 30 seconds.
Inspector?
Hitomi, like Renju, this must have been approximately 20 years ago.
Something must have...
Okay. Unfortunately, this didn't help me
Time's up.
whatsoever.
Date!
Damn it!
Shit. Well, I know what to do. I'm gonna restart. Alright, so
A flower?
we worship the flower. We get to the hole.
A hole?
And I stick my hand in it. Then I ignore Renju. I go straight to the hole number 2. And I tackle it. Give me the picture.
5 minutes left, Date.
Okay. Show Ranger the picture and it's done. Now. Now what? Oh, I had to go to the hole. I forgot. Jump in the hole. Okay.
4 minutes.
This is what we call Hitomi first. Do I call her again? I wonder. Stick my hand in it, tackle, pick inside. Oh, what?
A cord bracelet has appeared on my wrist. Perhaps it belongs to someone.
It might be important. Hold on to it.
Okay, maybe we needed this.
3 minutes,
You
Date.
can show it to Hitomi. Maybe that's what she was looking for.
That's Hito.
Show the bracelet.
Do you remember this? Wait!
Follow her!
Pull the ranger
On it.
on me. She went into another hole. Alright, jump. Just go. Just go. Alright.
Date, what is going on?
I don't know. It's pitch black. I can't see anything.
I see. Then it is not me malfunctioning.
Can you feel your way around?
I can try.
You have less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
There's a cluster amaryllis.
A Lycoris flower.
Okay. Do we worship it again? Do we grab it or do we dig it up? Maybe let's dig it up.
Let's do it.
I mean, I didn't mean like that, but sure.
What? Another hole.
Oh, that was easy. Wait,
A large hole.
2 minutes to jump in. I don't have that kind of time.
We've come this far. I will not protest now. Huh?
I mean, we can gamble that that was the final log. But if it wasn't, I just lost. Again.
That is...
Oh boy. Wait, how did they... But... According to Sejima, though, wasn't she killed at the warehouse?
Hitomi, I think I know what happened 18 years ago. You three were close. You, Monica, and Renju. Monica was murdered. You and Renju found the body in the mountains, and you brought it back to the cold storage warehouse.
It didn't say when. No, I mean, we know it's like a long time ago, but if she was killed around the area of the warehouse, why the heck? It doesn't make any sense. What was Shijima doing at the warehouse? Why then taking her into the mountain, and then why did they retake her to the same warehouse? Just a coincidence? I don't understand.
My guess is so Sejima killed Monica. I've seen inside his head before, using this machine.
I see. If you know that much, then there's no point in hiding it anymore. I'll tell you the truth.
All right. 18 years ago.
Wait, you're going to see So?
Is that So's daughter then?
Yes. I want to talk to him in person.
Oh boy.
No, you can't.
Why not? Are you worried about my body? You don't have to worry about that. I'm totally fine.
But your stomach is still...
Oh, my doctor told me that's normal. Your stomach doesn't go down right away after giving birth.
I'm not worried about your body. I don't know how to explain it. So doesn't care about you, and especially not your child.
I haven't told him about giving birth.
Oh my god, is this So's child? Oh. But then Renju is just keeping the secret? I don't understand.
He contacted me for the first time in a while.
So that's why.
He wants to know about the baby.
He must be panicking. If anyone ever finds out his mistress had his baby, his political career would be over.
It's not like it was an affair.
His wife passed away after giving birth to his son, right?
It would still be a big scandal. He impregnated a girl who just graduated high school. Don't you see how that looks? He knew how the public would take it. That's why he gave you the money to deal with it. There's no way he'll accept that child.
We didn't know the So was Iris dead? How do we know that? The one time that So mentioned something about being a father, he already spoke about being killed by her father while aiming his gun at her. No, it was aiming his gun at me. And Mizuki was with me. Not Iris.
It's okay.
Cute anime girls all blend together. Well.
I told him that I won't cause any trouble.
Let's give one cat ears or something. Doesn't Iris have some sort of like cat ear, like hairband or something?
But could you take care of the baby? Just for a little bit. I'll be right back.
Fine. But take this with you, just in case.
The heck is that?
It's a GPS transmitter. Just to be extra safe.
Right.
I really don't think I'll need it. But okay, if it'll make you feel better.
I mean, I guess that explains how they
I
find
don't
her.
know what Monica
They
saw
found
in
her.
So.
Where do they all get these super small GPS transmitters from? Especially if you think that this is a memory from the early 2000s. Like, it was... I don't know. A long time ago.
She said he was kind and loyal, that he wanted to change Japan. But I didn't understand any of it. We tried to convince her to break up with him so many times. She never listened, and it ended in tragedy. What happened next, you already know. Neither Renju or I saw it happen, so I don't know how much of this is accurate, but we could guess what happened.
So they talk to the warehouse. She told him about the baby. And he killed her. Or had her killed. Wait. By... Prisoner 89? And then buried her in the mountain. They found her because of the GPS tracker, and they decided to instead go to the police to store her body in a cold storage warehouse for 18 years. Yeah, that makes sense. What did So say to Manaka? They don't know.
He told her to move overseas.
How do they know?
He said he'd pay for everything.
Who told you this?
Renju told me.
But you said he wasn't there.
How does he know?
He heard some of this from the Kumakuras. Renju had connections with them.
Right, because they used the Kumakura killer, right?
How did the Kumakuras know?
So told them.
About Manaka's killer.
Date, you said that Monica was killed by So, right? But that's not true. Monica was killed by Saito Sejima.
Saito Sejima?
The son of So and his late wife.
What?
Saito was 12 at the time.
Data? No, it doesn't fit the timeline.
Yes.
But why would a little boy do that?
I don't know. I can't imagine.
What happened after Manaka's murder?
So contacted his friend, the chairman of the Kumakuras. He asked him to dispose of the body and left the scene with Saito.
The incident was 18 years ago. That means the chairman was Rohan, not Moma.
Rohan went to the scene of the crime?
Yes, with some of his men.
Maybe the brother too, or one of the two Yakuza that were with him. Listen to the rest of the story.
Again, neither Renju or I saw this. We were just waiting at my house for Monica to return. But she never came back.
Why killing Shoko, though? Now.
We tried to call her cell, but it didn't connect. But then, we saw movement on the GPS.
The GPS Renju gave to Monica?
Yes. At first, we thought she was on her way home. But we saw the GPS getting further and further away from the city. Renju and I got nervous, and we decided to follow it.
What about the baby?
We couldn't take the baby with us, so Renju gave the baby to the mob doctor he trusted.
Mob doctor?
Those are Kumakura men.
We didn't dare move. We couldn't speak. We were barely breathing. We could only watch as it all unfolded. I knew what the hole was for, but I couldn't move. Couldn't do anything. I remember my heart beating so fast. Before long.
We good here?
Yeah, cover her.
Just a minute.
He took the eyeball.
Beautiful.
The Kumakura people covered Monica's body, then left. Renju and I ran over and dug up the grave with a tree branch. What we saw. Monica! Monica! We need to call the police.
No, we can't. Not yet.
Why not?
You don't know who those guys are. They would do anything to keep this hidden. I've seen it happen myself. I know what they're capable of. Anyway, think about it. Why would they do this? They thought Monica and her baby were going to be trouble. Monica's stomach was still pretty big. I don't think they know that she gave birth already. What do you think they'd do if they found out? They would take her and kill her too. And then, they'd come for us. They'd make it look like we disappeared. All of us would be...
Gone.
Renju convinced me. He knew more about the dirty underbelly of society than anyone. He knew when something couldn't be handled by the police. He said that they would do anything to kill the child, and I believed him. We had to protect Monica's baby. We had to. No matter what.
So they decided to keep the body?
I understand.
Was Renju trying to...
I decided to trust him.
Get to So all this time? Maybe Shoko died because of that.
We couldn't leave Monica's body in the forest. We cleaned her up and took her to the cold storage warehouse.
It's a cute anime girl corpse, you don't throw those away, says Grey Fox 13. That's going
This
to
warehouse is owned by Okiura Fishery.
jail,
My father
horny
runs it.
jail, and all the other jails available.
But it's not in use right now. They're moving operations to a better area. They're actually looking for buyers right now. But don't worry, I'll take over the warehouse.
Are you sure?
Yes. Don't worry, I'll keep everyone out. Everyone but you, of course. I'll give you a key. You can come visit any time you want to see Monica.
This is... You guys are psychos. Are you kidding me? Sure, you can come and visit your dead friend, Frozen, anytime you want.
Don't worry about the baby. I'll protect her, no matter what. And don't worry about them. Either the people who did this to you, I will never forgive them. I'm sorry, Monica. Sorry. I'm sorry. Monica.
Probably nothing here to... Yep. Alright. Did you get the birth certificate?
The mob doctor took care of everything. I have the birth certificate, and I even picked up a mother and baby book. It wasn't cheap, but you don't have to worry about it. Just submit the birth certificate and everything will be taken care of. You look worried.
I feel like I'm somehow betraying Monica. She was the one who gave birth.
Soon, you won't even be able to think about that, because a war is about to begin.
A war?
A war?
Between you and the baby. You won't get a good night's sleep for a long time. You might even start to resent Monica for all this.
Really?
Anyway, as soon as you submit the certificate, you will officially be her mother.
Jesus, that's a grim look on having a
Be
baby.
sure to raise her responsibly. I'll help. Occasionally.
Occasionally, huh?
But Monica's killer.
I don't really want to discuss this, but there's something you need to know. After talking to the Kumakura gang, I found out who killed Monica. So's son, Saito Sejima.
But why?
How? Saito was only
12 years old.
Why? Why would a little boy do that?
I don't know the motive, but I know it's true. So used his connections with the Kumakuras to cover up for his son, and all of the evidence of this scandal, of course.
I'll never forgive them.
Do you think it's because the little kid knew about the mistress and he said, you're not my mom? And he killed her or something?
So, his son, or the Kumakuras?
I feel the same way, but you can't think about revenge now. You and the baby can't lead a life like that. Just bear with it for now. The opportunity will come, so wait until the right moment. Okay?
I mean, you're like 20 years younger than So. You'll outlive him. What should we name her?
I was thinking about her name. How about Iris?
Iris?
The goddess of rainbows in Greek mythology?
Of course.
And the colored part of your eye.
And the flower, too.
Right.
I thought it might have something to do with your name, Hitomi.
Not only that, it's also for Monika's name. The kanji for Monika uses the character for love. And Monika reminds me of Monoko, Japanese for eye.
So both names have something to do with the eye.
And I, which means love, will always be a part of Iris.
So that's how you came up with the name?
Don't you think it's nice?
Iris. Iris. Yeah, I really like it.
Japanese naming conventions are so freaking complicated.
And so my life with Iris began. Raising a child was much harder than I expected. Waking up in the middle of the night to change diapers or feed her. Iris wasn't a good sleeper. I had to sing her lullabies to put her to sleep, and I always needed to put her to bed so carefully. It would only take 10 seconds before she'd start crying again. So I had to pick her up, sing her another lullaby, then put her back to bed. After doing this over and over, before I knew it, the morning sun would creep in through the windows. But even with all that, I cherished every single day. My hatred for those responsible never went away. But my hands were full, raising Iris. I devoted myself to her. I never thought about anything else. Eventually, my desire for revenge just faded away.
Mama, woof, woof.
The fuck?
Mama, omelet, sweepy, up.
I hate that.
Mommy, I won race today. Is Mommy proud of me?
I hate that they're using the W.
Mommy, I want to see Milky Moon again. Mommy, you are so good at dancing. Mommy, pancakes are done.
Okay, this is getting better though.
Sorry, I burned it a little. Mommy, why can't I dance at the stores? I can't help it. My body dances on its own. Mommy, don't more people come to barbecues? How come it's always you and me?
Oh, that's freaking sad.
Hey, Mommy. How long will it take my bone to get better? I want to dance again with everybody. Hey, Mommy! Do you like my shirt? Look, we're matching!
Hang on. How do I... Hang on. There you go.
Mommy, thank you for everything! I love you more than anything in the whole wide world!
At least that deleted that message.
Mommy, look! I drew it!
The Okonomiyaki War, huh?
That was so fun! We should do it again!
The food or the food fight?
The high pitch is killing me.
Both!
Oh, it's like a
I'm gonna have to say no to the latter, sweetie. It took forever to clean.
knife into my brain every time.
But Uncle said he wants to do it again too! Hey, Mommy.
Yes?
Are you gonna marry him?
What are you talking about?
As long as it's Uncle, I'm all for it! I say go for it!
But then
I would
Uncle would
always
be
question myself.
Dad.
Could I keep living a lie?
Dunkle.
I had promised Monika that I would avenge her. But I couldn't work up the courage. And maybe Renju was exaggerating, but there's no statute of limitations for murder in Japan. If we showed Monika's body to the police, so would be punished by the law.
Really?
And the Tsujima's and
Interesting.
Kumakura's crimes would be uncovered. But that would mean Iris's secret would be uncovered as well. That's what I was really worried about. I didn't want Iris to know that So was her father. And even more than that, I didn't want her to know that I'm not her real mother. That's the real reason I've been silent for 18 years. I didn't want to lose Iris, but fate can be cruel.
I mean, we have enough evidence
God used
now,
other
don't
means
we?
to take Iris from me. In January, Iris suddenly collapsed. It was caused by a malignant tumor in her brain. There's nothing we can do. She only has a year to live at most. That's what the doctor said. If you remember me telling you.
Do they know about the other machine? Because if they do know, they might be trying to swap Iris's body to keep her alive.
But what I didn't tell you is that there was an experimental new treatment. It was...
Some of the cutting-edge nanomachines can even go inside your body and cure illnesses. They can even cure cancer. And they go beep, beep, beep. That's what Mom said.
Nanomachines. Nanomachines could remove the tumor. But the procedure would be so expensive. With my salary, it wasn't something I could afford. I thought hard about it. About how I could get my hands on that kind of money. But I couldn't think of a solution. Time passed. Before I knew it, it was November. Iris's symptoms worsened. Her time was running out. I was starting to panic. I couldn't sit here and waste time while Iris... In any case, I had to get the money before it was too late. So I thought of a plan. A plan to blackmail Sosajima.
Bad idea. Of all the people, really?
2 days ago, on Saturday night, I called So and invited him to come to the warehouse. He agreed to come. After I hinted at what happened 18 years ago, I had prepared everything, hiding behind the forklift until So came. When he finally arrived, he walked over to the workbench where I had laid Monika's body. He lifted the cloth and looked down. He whimpered and stumbled back. Even he was fazed, seeing a body he thought he got rid of 18 years ago. Not to mention it was the body of a woman he was in a relationship with. A woman his own son killed. He reacted exactly as I expected he would. I had prepared a recording and sent it to his phone.
Damn.
I know what happened 18 years ago. Everything. I know who did it, and I know she had a baby inside her. You can probably guess what I'm going to say next. Be prepared to pay for my silence. I will tell you the exact amount later. And don't tell anyone about this. Not Saito, not the Kumakuras. If you do anything even remotely suspect, I will go to the press with the truth. Understand?
I told him to keep quiet and cut ties with the Kumakuras, even if he found out who I was. Without the Kumakura gang, he had no power over me, and there's no way he'd risk his political career not to go after me. I saw So put his phone back into his pocket and run out of the warehouse. I came out of my hiding place to put Monika's body back, but then something unexpected happened.
We arrived.
I saw you, Date. I hid behind the forklift before you saw me, and when you were done looking around...
Okay, this is a little bullshit. Oh no, wait, no, never mind. Right, no, I was thinking of a different time, but Aiba was offline for this one.
Iris.
I was losing consciousness. My head felt fuzzy. I couldn't gather my thoughts. I didn't know what to say. Instead, Aiba did the talking.
Iris is not Hitomi's daughter. But Iris's father is Sosajima. Her mother, Monika Iwai, was killed 18 years ago by So's son, Saito. However, Hitomi raised Iris since she was a baby. Hitomi showed unwavering love and compassion for her, just as much as her biological mother would have, if not more. Iris's tumor was discovered in January of this year. The only possible treatment was experimental nanotechnology. However, that treatment is restrictively expensive. Hitomi devised a plan to blackmail Sosajima for the money. The best way to establish the blackmail was to show him proof directly. That is why Hitomi created the scene with the corpse. She was the one who called So to the warehouse.
Okay.
On Sunday night, what Date saw was what Hitomi had prepared for So.
I mean, this is all very clear.
That is the summary of what we have learned so far, but there are some things I have yet to understand.
Yeah.
Date, pull yourself together. Ask her questions. Date, snap out of it.
I heard Iba call for me and came to. Alright. Why did Rowan remove Monika's eye?
I'm sorry. I have no idea.
Because he's the Cyclops killer. Did you tell Renju about the blackmailing?
No, I did not.
Okay, so
All
Renju
of this
was
was
not
my
involved.
idea.
So how did Shoko... Continuing Sunday's events.
I probably don't have to ask, but let me just be sure. After I left the warehouse, what did you do?
I put Monika's body back under the hood of the forklift. Then, I left.
Makes sense.
That's why the police didn't see the body when they arrived on the scene. It makes perfect sense now that I have the facts. Iris did not resurrect. You simply mistook Monika for Iris. The body did not disappear. Hitomi moved it. Those were the events at the warehouse Sunday night. Simple.
Yeah. Summarize for me.
There are still a few loose ends, but I believe I understand what occurred 18 years ago. However, none of this ties directly back to Shoko Nadami.
Thank you.
Her murder was just 4 days ago. Is it connected? Or are these two separate cases?
If there is a connection, it would be with Renju and So.
I mean, there must be a connection because we know that So called Shoko on the phone.
We can think about it later.
But we don't know why. We know that Shoko had the investment company and she was involved with the Kumakuras as
More
well,
importantly,
so the time may be somewhere in there. I headed for the exit.
Wait,
What?
where are you going?
to look for Iris, of course.
But you have no idea where she is, right?
Do you know something?
Yes.
Okay. What do you know?
At around 4 o'clock today, I received a phone call. I don't know who it was. They were using a voice modulator.
What did they say?
I have your daughter. Don't call the police or she dies. That's why I didn't tell you earlier.
Renju.
We don't know that for certain. It could be number 89.
Either way, Iris is in danger right now.
So is that it?
The voice asked for something else. He told me to go to a specified location with you.
With me?
Yes.
The culprit knows me? It must be Renju. What location?
The chemical factory.
I'm sorry, but this stops now.
Oh shit.
Date. Run!
What?
Boss!
Please, do not worry. I merely put her to sleep.
What are you doing?
My orders. They told us to halt our investigation. The boss was already going against orders as it is, which is why...
Investigation? What investigation? Shoko or Iris?
Neither. The investigation of Monika's murder.
Monika?
Oh, wow.
But her case is all but completely solved.
Yes, but only to us, right? If we say nothing, then her investigation is ongoing.
So Tsujima. So threatened us, didn't he?
I don't know. But you've been stripped of your authority on this investigation as of 5 minutes ago. In fact, you are to be placed under house arrest. What will you do, Date? I suggest you comply.
Freaking pewter supervillain asshole.
Iva, can you turn the power off?
Easily.
All right, get ready. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, bloody hell.
Now tell me, where is the location?
I can't tell you.
Why not?
If I told you, you'd go alone, wouldn't you? But if I don't go with you...
All right, take me there.
We're going to the chemical warehouse where the other machine is. Yep, abandoned the factory. Here we go.
I know this place.
It's the chemical plant that closed 8 years ago.
Damn it. I knew that. How did I know that? The corners of my mind were aching. Uh-oh. It's happening. It's the same effect from the Zero Escape.
Date, I'm sorry, but this is going to be bad.
What happened?
Someone has begun to access my stored memory.
What?
They are attempting to wipe all the data. Everything I have accumulated over the last 5 years, including backups.
Pewter. Is Pewter doing this?
Almost definitely. He does have admin rights.
Oh, fuck.
I summoned some ice, but that will only buy time. I have 4 hours at the most. After my ice is broken, Pewter will be able to access Wadjet, my core programming. He would be able to destroy my mind.
Why?
And probably kill me.
It must be related to the orders they are receiving from the top. The higher-ups clearly see you as a threat, Date. They are attempting to limit your power by removing me from the equation. I suppose their motivation hardly matters now. The most important thing now is finding Iris and bringing her to Abyss within 4 hours. Or else, I will cease to exist.
Date? What's wrong?
Nothing. Just...
All right. Now you know. So get moving. I'm counting on you, Date.
4 hours. It's fine. There should be plenty of time. I gripped my revolver and got moving. You guys are killing me, you know that, right?
I'll go in first. You wait here.
Okay.
Is that...
Is that Monica? Oh. Yikes.
Renju?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Four hours later. The case remains unsolved. I'm sorry? Oh man, this is the real timeline. This is actually the real timeline, and we have to solve another mystery from the other one. Look at that. It's locked. Damn it. But we have unlocked that one. Huh. Nothing here, huh? Weird. Okay, so what is this exactly? If the video was to be believed, Boss killed So, and because So has his left eye taken out, Boss must be the new Cyclops killer. Okay, so this is that weird timeline. In 89, Somnium Data saw Hitomi getting shot by Rowan, and then Boss? Why was Boss there? Data confronted Peter to ask him about Boss's whereabouts. Peter told Data that the corpse of Susujima was found, his left eye torn out. It must have been the same killer that they were hunting. Data went to Boss's office to make her explain herself, as she was nowhere to be found. Instead, what Data and Iba found in Boss' office was a video of her murdering Susujima. Right.
That is...
Susujima. Why?
Is that the abandoned factory, by the way, in the background?
Why? Boss? What's going on here? Why did Boss kill So? Shoko was killed around 5 p.m. Friday. What was Boss doing at that time?
Unknown.
What about Saturday, 8 p.m.?
The time Renju was killed? Similarly unknown.
She has no alibi for any.
Iris and Ota were killed at different times. I was watching the stream on the call with Boss.
Only the first few minutes. The polar bear had not yet appeared on stream. It is possible that she made the call from somewhere off camera.
Where was Boss's phone at the time? Check her cell records.
She did not call from a mobile phone. She used a PC. Using a VPN service, she could have accessed her Abyss PC from the warehouse and made the call.
Damn.
Boss is the new Cyclops killer? Shoko, Renju, Iris, Ota, So. Boss killed them all?
The evidence makes that a likely possibility.
Oh, why?
So also had his left eye removed, identical to Shoko, Renju, and Iris.
Just a cover-up for
Date,
whatever happened.
I know where the boss is. I have picked up her GPS.
Where?
She is now at the Sagan residence, somewhere inside Hitomi's house.
Oh, she's going to kill Hitomi too.
What?
I drew my gun from its holster and barged into the house.
Hitomi! Hitomi!
I called for her, but there was no reply. I didn't see Boss either.
Iva, call Boss's phone.
On it.
It's on the freaking counter.
The boss's phone.
Oh shit.
What the heck? Police?
Kaname Date, you were under arrest for murder.
What the hell?
Drop your weapon. Comply!
Boss?
I didn't kill anyone.
I didn't kill anyone! Please, believe me!
They are not listening to you.
Please lower your weapons. I mean, this is useless.
Please, lower your weapons. You drop your guns, I'll drop mine.
Date, do you really think these officers will listen to you?
But what choice do I have?
Boss is the culprit.
Boss is the culprit. That woman right there is the new Cyclops killer. She's tricking you!
We have evidence.
They are well trained. They did not even flinch.
Where's Hitomi?
I don't know. She was gone when I got here.
Why did you come here?
Why would I tell you?
Boss, what the fuck are you doing?
I could ask you the same thing. You killed Shoko Nadami, didn't you?
That's ridiculous. What are you talking about?
Don't lie.
Did you kill the 5 victims?
Are you kidding me?
You're the new Cyclops killer.
What? Why do you think that?
You put a gun to So's head and pulled the trigger. I saw it with my own eye.
Shut up! Shut up! Stop lying!
We have a video. Fight? Is there any other way?
This is going nowhere.
Are you going to fight?
I have no choice.
I recommend against it. You have 0 chance of winning a firefight.
Well then, what can I do?
Let me think.
Oh no. No, please. No. 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 No, please, no. No. By the way, you run your compactor over your Steam library. Massive space saving. Use IZX mode, which takes a while longer to compress, so it took hours. Damn. And you can
Date, what is that on the kitchen table? Could it be your favorite thing?
you can still run everything, even if it's compressed. That's really cool.
What?
The magazine.
You want me to look at a magazine now?
Just look.
It can't be.
It's a DVD.
This is the stuff of legends. Only the most diehard fans have ever laid eyes on it.
And here we go. My reaction times. Oh, so fast now.
Whoa! Limited edition!
Oh my god. I hate this.
Date, load Evolver with firebomb bullets. Shoot at the cloud.
Why?
Just do as I say, and fast.
Am I going to create a flare? Why is he still holding the fucking magazine? Yeah, we pretty much created a flare. That would be so goddamn dangerous. And I cannot believe we solved everything again with a porno mag. I am so mad at this goddamn game.
She is probably just unconscious. Her right shoulder and left leg suffered damage, but she will live.
A dust explosion, huh? Good thinking.
Thank you.
But you could have just had me throw the bag of flour.
That would have been too slow. To improve your reaction time, I had to improvise.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, let's have a look. Hey, this is just a cooking magazine.
Damn it. I hate this. I hate this so much.
Boss is still unconscious.
Oh, we're syncing with Boss, huh?
However, her brainwaves are stable. Syncing with her shouldn't be an issue.
Date, talking to you do know.
Yeah, I know. Even if she was awake, I can't imagine that she'd take kindly to an interrogation. He told me still hasn't been found. I have a bad feeling about this, but there's a good chance that Boss knows where she is. How would I get that information? Getting into her head would definitely be the quickest way. That's why I brought her here. Alright, can I sync? Peter? Why are you so cooperative?
Because I know that the boss is my enemy. I got the video from Aiba. I processed it and found that it showed no sign of tampering or editing, which means there can be no mistake. The boss shot and killed So Sejima after pulling out his left eye. That makes the odds of her being the culprit behind the other murders very high. Or maybe she had accomplices. Either way, she's a criminal. That's why I am cooperating with you, Special Agent Date. I want it as bad as you do. The truth.
Asshole. Where's 89?
I had him put back behind bars.
In Fuchu prison.
That's right. I couldn't keep him here.
Okay. How's Boss?
She has broken her right shoulder, as well as the fibula of her left leg. But her brain is perfectly healthy.
Good, she's not gonna run anywhere.
You can sync with her.
Alright. Sync with Boss.
Pewter, are the preparations done?
Ready anytime.
Let's get started.
Boy, third sinking tonight, huh?
Date.
I know.
6 minutes.
6-minute time limit.
Even though
I'll
we know
be
it's
back
not
before
true.
time's up.
Well then, let's begin.
So weird though, in the real timeline, Pewter is definitely on it, you know? Well, in on it. No. Is he, like, paid by So or something? Well, it clearly is a supervillain, we know that. What is this? This is the freaking chemical plant again. Hate this place. Hey, what the heck are you doing?
Time to loosen up.
Do you always have to come in like that?
It is of the utmost importance.
At a time like this?
Times like this are perfect. Anyway, it appears to be an abandoned factory of some kind.
What could Boss be hiding here?
The sink machine. Alright. Metal door, shelves. Frozen door. Barred one. And that's about it. Okay. Alright then. Goodness, door 0.
A rusted metal door.
Okay, maybe we don't want to do that. Door 1.
A rusted metal door.
Investigate, put a pick in the keyhole, break the lock with a pick.
It is faint, but I hear the sound of meat being pierced.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
A rusted metal door. It is no use. The ice pick will not work as a key.
The ice pick? What ice pick?
A rusted metal door.
Oh, there's an ice
Date,
pick.
you've
like,
got 5 minutes.
Stuck in there. Break lock with a pick then. Time will not be used. Okay.
Break the lock with that.
Roger.
Whoa. Jesus Christ.
It worked!
Alright, open it.
Gray? Who let you out of horny jail? Get out. Get back there. Right now.
Several keys have fallen.
One of them must be the right one.
I do not have time to try all of them.
Hopefully there's some kind of sign.
Indeed.
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
It's a key.
Oh,
it appears
sorry. Ice pick is next to the key. It appears to be correct.
to be correct.
That's what I...
The tag is labeled A.
I was right. Give me some credit.
That must mean you can use this key for something labeled A.
Like that giant door.
Come on.
With an A on top of it. Where is the giant door with the A, dude?
You have 3 minutes, Date.
Wait, where is that? Oh, here?
A door that looks like the anywhere door.
Open.
Perhaps we can use the key I just picked up.
Yeah, try that.
Okay.
It opened.
That teleport us to the other side of the warehouse?
Odd. Isn't this the 3rd floor? What is going on here?
Looks like the floors are connected in a weird way.
Quite the troublesome dream.
Alright.
A door with B.
Kick it open. Tackle it.
Well, that was easy.
It was.
Easy.
This is the 2nd floor, but it is clearly not the door I just opened.
It's like a maze. I have to remember what door goes where.
Door C.
Kick it open.
That might have been a little much.
It's fine. I have no idea where I'm going with this, by the way.
Oh, we're on the 2nd floor again.
We leave the 2nd floor and come right back to it? This is confusing.
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry!
We need to do something with this drum.
An oil drum hung with wire.
Push it. Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Guess you should check that door.
a rusted metal door.
Open it. What? Open it.
It does not appear to be locked.
Fucking boss strangling Renju.
This again.
So we can't just grab one. We have to be careful.
I'm not gonna do this in time, though.
It's a key with a watch beside it. The hands indicate 3:45. Whoa! This is not it.
Is the time on the clock?
It would be quite the simple gimmick.
Or they just want us to think that.
True.
Wait, where's the rest of the keys, though? When was Renju killed? At 250? At 11, I think.
It's a key with a. The hands indicate.
Speed Ranger. Was it 8?
It's... Is this the correct answer?
Southern Night at 8 matches Ranger's estimated time of death. Okay, here we go.
D is... The D... I will try the key.
Yeah, try.
It opened.
Alright. What did she say? The door. Yeah, okay. I have to somehow
Less than 1 minute. Hurry!
bend the pipe.
A broken pipe.
Cover it, kick it.
Yeah! Oh, it's just as I calculated.
You were surprised, admit it.
Alright. Now open the door.
A rusted metal door.
With the 1 second. We need to keep those 1 second timings
I think I can open this door.
for the doors. Right? This time is Iris's.
This key has control panel written on the tag.
Control panel?
Right. The problem is that we have less than one
Rows of...
investigate. We have less than 1 minute. It's a problem.
This appears... I believe this computer controls the factory's electronic. It appears to require a key to... Rows of...
Alright, 5 seconds. Can do that.
There! Oh,
So?
Okay.
I see. If we move the scaffold, a new route appears.
Okay, let's move it.
Rows of
Rotate the key, sleep, or press the switch. Rotate key. Press the switch.
Hey, it got stuck.
This button is indeed the one needed to move the scaffold, but...
Huh. There might be another step with...
Oh, shoot. I don't have the time. Okay.
It shrunk.
Rows of...
So
I see.
we move it and then we re-shrink it. We enlarge it, I suppose. There you go. Alright.
Dante! 30 seconds!
Unfortunately, we're not gonna be able to do this, but hey.
Door...
I mean, I just don't have the time. And I completely forgot how to get there, so... Oh, did I click outside of the game? Yeah. I think it was
Dante,
door A.
you're out of time!
Doors...
Oh shit.
Door beep...
It's over. God damn it. Wasted too much time.
Dante.
God, I have to restart. Oh, that sucks. I knew it. The first time we always had to restart. Okay, so the first move was... to open the door. Break it. And we get the bad timey, so we want to
Agent
waste that
Date,
here.
you've got 5 minutes.
I want to pick this one up. Okay. And door A was there. Alright. Then we go over here. Down here. We just tackle it, I suppose.
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
Okay. Now we push the barrel. There's a lot of walking around that's making me waste a lot of time, by the way. We push it. We got a half time. Alright. Now we open the door with this. Now, I think I have to pick up a bed watch. 5 seconds. How much was this? 5 seconds. It's the same, so it doesn't really matter. I still have to waste 50 seconds. Is that real? Is there nothing else we can do? To not waste 50 seconds here? That's 10 seconds. They're different. That's 1 second, okay. That's what I wanted to touch. Then I only get a ×2, which is fine for this one.
You have 3 minutes, Date.
Another 1 second. Then we kick the pipe again. Time is running a little short again. Open that with the timey. Okay. Now we got another ×10, which means we need to pick up the key. Where was the key again? Did I pick that up automatically? Guess we investigate this. Then we insert the key. Then we shrink the thing. We move it. We enlarge it. And we have 2 minutes. Hopefully that's gonna be enough time for me to go back to where I need to be. Or the 10 seconds. Fuck that. Let's make it 3. Now I need to go through door...
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry!
E? E is definitely wrong. C. Then door B will be the next one. There you go. And here we are. So then we go through here. And this should take us somewhere new. Door F. Tackle it. Now we have the boarded up door. Ladder. Why do we need the ladder? Climb up? Oh, fuck, everything is insane. What do I do with this? Cord.
A power cord.
Everything is super expensive, so... I don't know what to do here. Does that even take me anywhere remotely helpful?
An eye.
Hang on, what was that? A stupid joke. Alright. Well, that wasn't correct, unfortunately. Lift it? Tackle it? I don't know. Can't move it.
No, you.
Pretty much
I said
lost.
1 minute! Hurry!
Ready?
Wait.
Whoa! This somnium is awfully dangerous.
Hey, that door. Maybe we can open that one now. Check.
Date, there is no time left.
Damn it, what the hell is Boss up to?
Fuck. I can probably retry from the last section.
Rows of...
Okay. I just have to save this. For the final bit. That's all.
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry!
You just saved the 1 second to tackle it. Although I'm thinking, do I need time to open the door as well? 1 second, but times 10. But then I can't get rid of that time 10. Like, no way. The only thing I can do here is that one.
Ready?
And then hope that the door doesn't take forever to open. It does. How do we fix it? I don't think I can fix it. I just have to open the door and go through. And hope that was the last one.
Iba, return to the control room on the 3rd floor.
At once.
What? So Renju killed Shoko. Iris killed Renju. So killed Iris. And Boss killed So. What the heck is this timeline? Oh, wait. It's probably the same person switching body every time? Because of the missing eyeball?
What the hell is going on?
Could it be? But it should have been...
Date, what are you doing?
He told
6
me
minutes are up!
killing Boss.
Wait! Hitomi is...
Date, you can't go any longer! Force shutdown!
No!
That is so weird.
I took a look around your head, and I discovered something. Something about the new Cyclops serial killings. Apart from Ota, there are 4 victims. Shoko Nadami, Renju Okiura, Iris Sagan, and So Sejima. Who was responsible for these murders? Shoko was stabbed by Renju with an ice pick. Renju was strangled to death by Iris. So cut open Iris's body, but who shot So? It was you. In other words, all of these murders were committed by different people. There wasn't just one killer.
That's insane.
That's how it looks on the surface, anyway. But that's not the truth, is it? There's only one culprit. One person. And that person is...
Who is a new Cyclops killer? So, Iris, Renju, it's you. You think she switched all the time? All the bodies?
Yes. You. The person in front of me right now.
You're blaming the commander of Abyss for this?
No, not Boss. The person inside Boss's head.
Oh yeah, right.
Can you at least try to make sense?
Alright, I'll explain. You know about the abandoned chemical plant in Kawasaki? There's a prototype sync machine there. You use that device to swap around bodies one by one.
In other words, the entire egg ends up being replaced. Mind, consciousness, memory, they are traded.
See, we shouldn't know about this
Switched.
in this one timeline.
I don't know where it started, but at some point, you got into Shoko's brain. Then, you got into Renju's.
And killed Shoko with Renju, and so on.
And got rid of Shoko's body. After Renju was Iris. You strangled Renju using Iris. After that, into So. Who you used to kill Iris and Ota at the cold storage warehouse.
Do you think it's the old mafia boss? Since he's got like a passion for eyeballs?
Now, you're in Boss's body, inside her head.
I see. If you know that much, then I have nothing left to hide. Yes, I am the culprit behind the new Cyclops serial killings. I guess you can call me the new Cyclops killer.
Who was inside during Iris' interrogation on Sunday?
That was me.
You imitate her well. From the way you talked and your body language, it was like the real Iris. Earlier, too, you almost had me fooled. Your imitation of Boss was perfect.
Yes, there's a reason for that. Let me define some terms first. A person's memory and sense of self. Let's call that personality. It isn't quite the right word, but it'll suffice. Now, transferring that personality into someone else's brain, let's call that parasitism. The one transferring is the parasite. The one being transferred into is the host. Are you with me so far? Moving on. Even after the personality exchange is complete, the host's memory isn't completely lost. About 1% remains in the brain. So, a parasite could use that 1% to imitate the language and behavior of the host. That's how I knew about the warehouse and Sunfish Pocket, by the way, thanks to Renju and Iris's remaining memories.
We'll talk about that later, Gray. Don't worry.
I'm telling you, it was me.
Oh my god.
Why are you making me repeat myself?
That means the Somnium I entered on Sunday.
That's right. It was me.
That's why it was the original killer. That's how we knew about the killings. Because it's the same person.
What's going on here?
Give you the details of each crime.
Before I do, there's something I want to hear from you. How did you know about the prototype sync machine? And not only that, you also seem to know what the sync machine is truly capable of. Why is that?
That's...
Regaining your memories, are you?
I am definitely somebody that has been parasited before. And someone jumped out of me at some point.
Human memory is fractal. If you retain even a single piece of it, it's possible to recreate the whole thing.
Which is probably what happened all those years ago. This asshole jumped into my body, killed someone, and then left. But I was still alive somehow.
Pieces of memories are like roots that grow into every corner of the brain, gradually, slowly, taking its time. I imagine the same thing is happening in your brain right now.
A fractal is a figure with self-similarity. Allow me to explain. See this? Whichever fragment you cut, you will see a similar shape. The whole is made up of its similar parts. This is called a fractal figure. Memories in the brain are similar. That is what he is explaining. He is claiming that from a few pieces, you can rebuild the memory.
I knew about the prototype from regaining my memory. Is that right? No, that's not it. Do we know it's a he? I feel like, yeah, I was about to say that. Who the hell are you?
Saito. Saito Sejima.
Oh, alright.
Congressman Sejima's son.
What?
So was he the psychopathic killer?
I researched Saito thoroughly, but I cannot find any images of him on the internet. He is listed on the family register, but I cannot find any photographs.
Continue.
Fine. I still have time.
Time?
You'll see. So, where do you want me to start?
It's just past midnight on Tuesday. Shoko was killed on Friday. We think of that as day 1 to today is day 5. What was Saito doing those days? I decided to ask him.
Like you guessed, my personality was in Shoko, Renju's ex-wife. That made calling Renju easy. I need to talk to you about something. He came over without question. I think it was around 4 p.m. I had him meet me at the chemical plant. I made Renju go to sleep, synced, switched personality, and then stabbed Shoko's discarded body with an ice pick. I took Shoko to Bloom Park by car, using the old abandoned subway line. Must have been around 8 p.m. by the time I was finished. I tied up Shoko to one of the merry-go-round horses. After that, I used Renju's phone to send a Nile message to Mizuki. Then, I just waited for Mizuki to arrive.
Day 2.
Until next Saturday evening, my personality was inside Renju. My next target was Iris. I knew she would be suspicious if I asked her to come to Kawasaki, so I asked her to come to Sunfish Pocket first. I called her a little before 5 p.m., and she arrived just after 6. I greeted her, then convinced her to come with me. That's when Ota saw us. Anyway, I put her in the car, then headed to the chemical plant. On the way, I made her take a sleeping pill. I knew she might run once she saw where we were going. It was around 7 p.m. when I got there, and I wasted no time switching bodies. After getting Iris's body, I used a rolled-up apron to strangle Renju to death. Then I put his body in an empty oil drum I'd prepared earlier. I put that in the trunk of the car, then headed to Sunfish Pocket. But then, something I didn't anticipate happened. Waiting for the signal in Akiba, someone knocked on the window of the car. It was Ota. He asked me something about being able to drive. He was surprised, to say the least. I didn't have time to waste on him, but I couldn't risk him finding the oil drum in the trunk. Plus, if word got around that Renji's car was spotted driving around Akiba, that would foil my plans. So, I came up with a lie. I told him that I didn't have a license, so he had to keep it a secret. That's what that thing referred to in Ota's Nile messages, by the way. And just like that, I managed to escape a bad situation and headed to Sunfish Pocket as planned. The rest went exactly as you already figured out.
Day 3.
Sunday morning, I had a recording or some such thing scheduled. Oh, I am, of course, referring to Iris. I didn't want to draw suspicion, so I decided to attend as planned. I went to Lemniscate and performed my job, and when I left, I ran into you, Date. To be honest, I was a little surprised. Just the previous night, I was a parasite in the body of Renju. I didn't think Ota had seen me. So, of course, I didn't expect to see you there so soon. You were on to me, but there was nothing I could do about that. If I ran, it would only increase your suspicion. So I decided to play my role. The interrogation began around 8:20 p.m., is that right? Then you synced into my mind. But you didn't get what you were looking for, did you? As a result, you had no choice but to release me. I didn't want to go home right away. I knew there might be police waiting for me. That would make it difficult to sneak out at night. And that would put my plan in jeopardy. So I asked you to take me to Marble. I tried to find an opportunity to run, but then another unexpected event occurred. I got a Nile message from Ota. I knew I could use him, so I told him I needed his help and to meet me at Marble. He did as I instructed him to do. After that, I got into the van with Ota, but because his presence was unnecessary, I asked him to stop at a convenience store to buy me something to drink. When he was gone, I took his car and drove to my parents' house where I used to live. Yes, the Sajima residence. Of course, I knew I couldn't just walk up and ring the doorbell. Hello, Father, it's been a long time. I was also in Iris's body at the time. But I thought I could use that to my advantage. So I pushed on the intercom and sure enough, my dad invited me inside. I told him this: I want you to come with me. There's something I need to show you. He was quiet for a while, but eventually agreed and got into the van with me. We arrived at the prototype sync machine around 11:50 p.m. By the time I was in the body of Sosajima, it was a new day. This was yesterday, early Monday morning, past midnight. In my new body, I drugged Iris, put her in the van, and drove to a new location, Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. I arrived around 1, then prepared for the show for a couple hours. Of course, when I say show, I mean dismembering Iris. Because of the temperature in the warehouse, it took longer than I expected to prepare, but... well, you saw it in the video. Of course, I didn't anticipate Ota would show up. What does that make it? 3 times that brat has showed up unexpectedly? That annoyed me to no end, and I took that out on him. Dressing him up in the polar bear was an impromptu plan on my part. I didn't mean to make you think he was the killer. I just wanted to throw a wrench into the investigation. Didn't matter if you found out or not. This all happened Monday morning. I left the warehouse around 3:30 a.m. There isn't much to talk about on Monday. Before noon, I used my old man's body to call this one Boss. You might not know this, but she and my father go back about 6 years. The two shared a terrible secret. Hinting at that was enough to get the boss to come running to me immediately. I injected her with a sedative, then brought her body to the chemical plant. I synced with her, exchanged our bodies, and after blowing my father's brains out, I cut his body into pieces. I stuffed the meat into a vase I'd brought earlier, then drove back to my house.
Saito spoke with grace and no sign of remorse. I was trying to keep my anger from boiling over and kept asking me questions. Why did you take your victim eyes? We know that one.
You know all about the prototype sync machine, don't you?
They're needed for the sync.
That should explain it.
I knew. The prototype sync machine differed from the one at the Abyss in a few key ways. The machine at the Abyss is more sophisticated. Nano cables from the sync gear enter through the gap between the eyeball and the socket. Then they travel down the optic nerve and canal to the brain. But the prototype sync machine isn't so advanced. To perform a sync, you need to remove the left eye. How did the body she swapped into keep their eye? She uses the body that she's leaving, not the one she's entering. Such as the syncer have to remove their eye. Oh, hang on. You both have to remove an eye? Oh, well, how? Otherwise the cables cannot enter the brain. Of course, even with the eye removed, severing the connection to the brain isn't necessary. The extracted eyeball still has the optic nerve and blood vessel connected. After the sync, the eye is supposed to be replaced back into the socket. Which makes it so convenient that Data is missing one to begin with. Yeah. I mean, again, I'm telling you, I think Data was snatched at some point and then left behind. But I'm wondering if to switch into Boss's body, maybe they use this machine because, you know, it's Boss. Maybe they... But they said he brought her to the chemical plant. Unless the with the blood vessel damaged somehow, replacing the eyeball isn't too difficult. Really? So is that the explanation? They just reattach the eye somehow?
Of course, I don't really care about eyes. I don't need them. All I cared about was exchanging bodies with the sink.
Why?
And for that, I needed to remove the left eye.
Why didn't you just put the eyes back when you were done?
That's obvious. Once I was finished transferring into a new body, the old one was of no concern to me. Why would I bother replacing the eye? I was just going to get rid of it anyway.
Where are the eyeballs that you removed?
Shoko's is in Renju. Renju's is in Iris.
Okay, it's feeding them to the next one.
Iris's is in Dad. Dad's is in Boss.
Ew.
Their stomachs, I mean.
You sick bastard.
Yes, I ate them immediately after exchanging personalities.
How horrible.
Why didn't the sink victim resist after waking? Probably killed him before waking.
Ah, the prototype sink machine has a special feature. It administers a strong dose of sedatives to the original body, and a stimulant to the host after a sink. That kept them docile.
Right. Why did you display the bodies the way you did?
To harass you.
Right.
I wanted to bring out the hatred in you. That's why I called Mizuki to Bloom Park. That's why I streamed Iris's murder. Because they were important to you, weren't they? I wanted you to feel cornered, trapped. I wanted to punish you, Kaname Date.
What's your motive?
Homicide is my hobby. I have a tenacity for it, what can I say? Of course, it was also necessary to make sure people kept their mouths shut. If I took over someone's body, they would know about my crimes. I couldn't risk them reporting me, so I killed them. It was also a matter of revenge. Against you. It's personal. That's why I chose people close to you as targets.
Am I the one that put him behind bars?
Except for my father, of course. That was personal to me, but don't ask. It's embarrassing.
Right. Revenge against me.
This series of murders was like a journey for me. You know, traveling through bodies to finally reach the end. That's the thing about traveling. You always wind up in the same place, don't you? Where do you think that is? Your home. A trip is only complete once you return home. The same goes for me. When I return home, my travels will come to an end. So I'll be needing it back. My body.
What?
I'm the original... I mean, he's the original Date, maybe?
You stole my body. You took it from me 6 years ago. That's why I want revenge.
What are you talking about?
You have no idea what it was like inside my own head. I miss it. I miss my brain, Date. No matter how many people I killed, it never worked. I never felt happy. I feel miserable.
Yikes.
You mean?
He was born with a brain dysfunction. Due to damage to the posterior pituitary gland, he was unable to properly secrete oxytocin.
Oh, that's right. My old body. How are you finding it, Date?
This body's yours? Where's my body?
That's what I've been telling you!
I don't have the same oxytocin deficiency you did.
Is that all the medication that Aiba keeps talking about?
That is because I regularly supplement it.
Oh my god.
They must have increased your dosage too much.
Oh,
no,
shit.
but the person who had this disorder was number 89, the original Cyclops killer.
That is what I believed as well.
We knew that it wasn't him. We saw that 89 was normal, and the story did not match the Cyclops killer at all.
But we must have misunderstood. Pewter did not specify who exactly was imprisoned. Only that one of the original culprits responsible was currently in prison.
That's strange. That would mean number 89 is the previous chairman, Rohan.
That must be it. Rohan is a parasite inside number 89's brain. Pewter must have known that.
No way.
I was confused. I didn't understand any of it.
Let us determine the specifics using Saito as our starting point. Whose brain was he in before Boss?
So Sejima.
And before So?
Iris. And before that, Renju. And before that, Shoko.
And before Shoko?
My body? Whose body were you in before Shoko?
I was a parasite inside Rohan's brain 6 years ago
Right.
until last year. I'd lost most of my memories. I was a shell of a man. They housed me in a special hospital, but I still had those fragments of my mind left, just as I explained earlier. From a single piece, you can recreate the whole. I took my time, slowly regaining my memories. 1 year ago, I remembered everything. I left the hospital and immediately sought out Shoko Nadami. I got her body. And she was in Rohan's. When she saw herself in the mirror, she lost her mind. She was confused, panicking, running up the emergency staircase, and then...
She jumped off.
That's why Rohan committed suicide.
After that, I spent a year perfecting my plan, using Shoko's body. I spied on you all this time.
I guess that's why she couldn't love Mizuki?
That's why I know everything about you.
Doesn't make any sense. Who were you before Rohan? 89.
In that body you are
my body.
operating right now, in that skull.
And where's me then? He went into Rohan.
My personality lived there.
Wait,
Wait, hold on.
am I Rohan then?
If what you're saying is true, what about my personality?
It was in Rohan.
I'm not Rohan!
Correct. It is just as he explained earlier. Number 89 was in Rohan's body.
So I'm Rohan, I'm the police officer that was working for the mafia and everything?
In other words,
I'm 89.
That's... my real...
So who's in 89 right now? Rohan. But why did they switch in the first place? Okay. Keep talking. I'm
Sorry,
confused,
but time's up. I want my body back. It's quite simple. Sync with me and stay inside my mind for more than 6 minutes.
And if I refuse?
I know that you won't. I know it.
Huh?
Why?
Date, look! This is streaming live!
Mizuki. No, he told me. What the fuck? Do I even care about Hito? I guess I do care about Hitomi.
Damn you!
I am that uncle.
If you give me back my body, I will give you the location. Oh, and of course, it isn't the chemical plant in the Kawasaki district.
Aiba, where's the source?
It is being routed through numerous IPs. I cannot identify the source.
Pewter, contact headquarters, now!
Got it!
Guys, it's late, I have to go.
Now, what will you do? Will you agree to my request?
I'll do it, I won't do it. This is a big choice. We'll do it tomorrow, okay? I'm not even gonna take another day off. We're gonna go straight into AI tomorrow. I need to know where this goes. This is insanity. Where the fuck even am I? Alright. I mean, everything sort of makes sense in a crazy way. But we don't know the original motive. That's what I'm sort of missing right now. I need to know the original motivation for all these jumps and the first jump. That explains why Sejima said kill by my own son, or you're killing your own father or something like that. Because that was Saito's body. So that makes sense, at least. Good lord. Anyway, guys, I'll be back. I'll be back tomorrow. All right, I'm gonna finish this. Probably finish. I'm expecting to be done. Since we really only have this part, and then probably just the ending here. But yeah, thanks for watching tonight. I'll be back. So have a good day. Have a good night. I'll see you soon.